Hey friends, it's time to begin the best damn meeting online with Polly, Drunken, and Snoot. It'd be great if they were on time. Hey dude, should we have some news? Couple Squad by Jacqueline. Come and join the Goose Fleet overlords and watch the AaA Meeting.
Oh, yes, where it may still be stormy here in sunny old England, it's hot in my pants. Hello and welcome to the AAA Meeting, where one of the A's means ampersand, and it's Monday, my dudes, which means your host is your least favourite drunken uncle. It's me, Drunken Uncle, and I'm joined as always by my colonial co-hosts and collaborators. Sinatra says...
Yep.
And Peter the Dub is Polydub.
Cowboys and Aliens is a better movie than you'd think. Check it out.
Was it really?
Cowboys?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? That is a bold statement to open the show on, Polly.
I know. I'm willing to take the risk. It's fine.
Okay. Go on. Explain yourself.
Okay, well, I'm a big fan of Westerns, right?
Yeah.
Big fan. And you'd think that British man playing James Bond would waking up with a fucking electronic device that's somehow alien in origin with no explanation it's ever given in the movie attached to his hand.
It was Daniel Craig, wasn't it?
Yeah. Daniel Craig, right? And I'm like, Daniel
James
Craig.
Bond,
Yeah, it's like, as a cowboy, waking up with no explanation why he's got some alien device attached to his arm, and there's aliens around in a town, and you got Harrison Ford as like the bad guy, black hat, evil, whatever you want to call it, cowboy gangster in town. You think that this movie's gonna be stupid? No, it was good. Watch it. It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
But why is it fun? Because it does sound... I mean, you described it in such realistic... Well, not realistic, but you were being generous with it. And it still sounds stupid.
It does, right? Like, it sounds so stupid. And when you're watching it, it's like, this is going to be bad, man. In like the first 5-10 minutes, but it turned out to be a lot of fun. It's called Cowboys and Aliens.
I like a fun movie.
Yeah, it's called Cowboys and Aliens. Can you imagine them pitching this? It's like, really? What's this movie going to be about? What do you think it's going to be about?
What do you think it's going to be?
That says it all right there.
I mean, yeah, all right. It does what it says on the tin. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. It didn't lie.
I think I have seen it. It just didn't really... it's not resonating. You know, it didn't strike the mental chord in order for me to remember it either. It wasn't as good as you're saying it, and it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. It's just a meh. It's a meh-vy.
You know what? I understand what you mean by so middling it's forgettable. But that, for me, like, I absolutely hear you in that your description of shit like that. But that's like 90% of all of the Netflix and Amazon originals I've ever seen. It's like, was it bad? No, not really. Was it worth my time? I probably could have done something more productive with my time, honestly, because I don't even remember it. You know what I mean? That's
no, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad that you actually... I'm really glad you brought it up, actually, Polly, because... I mean, I had a bit of a movie night last night. Well, it was Sunday night. I go out to the pub for a little bit. I got a friend who's suffering quite a bad breakup right now, so it's... I mean, alcohol was imbibed, shall we say. And then I come back, and I go, all right, great, brilliant.
The extra you wait on the line. It would be great if they were on time. Hits harder today. I'm judging all of you.
Wow, thank you, Streamlabs, for fucking that up so bad. It's Gamer Levine for the 2501, saying the extra holds Pinky did on the line. It would be great if they were on time. Hits harder today. I'm judging all of you. I couldn't have been earlier. I couldn't have been late. I was right on time. Right on time. And I thought, well, I was here before you. You don't even know that. And I waited around, but I still had some shit to do and everything. So I was like, okay, cool. If we get to, 10 minutes, 20 to the hour, then I'll just start it anyway. And as I thought that, Polly showed up. And, like, literally quite right after that, Sinatra showed up. So there's no issue. But hey, thank you very much for the $25, Gamer Levine. Mumsnet Administration Team. Oh my God, no. Throws $3 for the Ricky Spanish. saying late gay Welsh limes, and most of all, Riley Dennis's butt buddy. Wow. I'm still most insulted by the Welsh part, though. Thank you very much, Mum's Net.
You wouldn't get away with it here. You
met a guy for the
shouldn't get away
25.
with it at home.
Ooh, what's this button do? Oi, what's the menu do, too?
What's on the menu, lamented guy? Well, I got you back, Jack. Whoa, man, we've got old dogs in cars. We've got motorized suitcase, grand suitcase auto, something like that. And something that will make you go, ooh, wish I didn't know about that. It's still not as bad as Polly's man who was jizzing out of his asshole and pooing out of his dick. But then, let's be fair, what is? Thank you very much for the 25 minute guys.
Please. Don't say Polly's like I'm somehow
but it was
responsible.
yours.
But it was a story that I reported, not supported.
You were responsible because we were blissfully ignorant of that being a thing before that. And this wasn't even the whole I had to see it and now it's your problem.
Well, you know what? I was just about to say I had forgotten that I was doing that as a thing. Get ready for Wednesday. Buckle up, motherfucker.
I don't want it. Don't tell me to get ready for Wednesday at 10:45 on a Monday.
When else would you want to hear it?
Yeah, now we're doing it. It's the world's problem now.
Oh, good God.
I remember Turkey Man? I'll go there.
I remember Turkey Man. I warned you about Turkey Man. We all warned you about Turkey Man. But he didn't listen. He didn't listen, Sinatra.
It was worth
we're
it.
all in the shit though, so who cares?
I'm still all right. Still monetized.
Yeah, the one
Lord
turned
knows
out in
why.
the group. It's true. Yeah, well, it's they sense your malleable loyalty, so they keep you monetized because you're a turncoat. That's why.
I'm not a turncoat. I was never on your side. I can't be a traitor if I was selfish all along.
I'm going to file that response away for later use. I don't know when I'm going to bring it up, but someone's going to say, well, that's a little bit traitorous, isn't it? Well, that
Maybe not
assumed that
today.
I was ever on your side to begin with.
Maybe not tomorrow, but one day.
Yeah, I'll pull it out. That's
And
good.
for the rest of your life. So, I'm glad you brought up Cowboys versus Aliens. Because I got home and I was too drunk to play a game. My heart just wasn't in it. I was like, I don't really feel like playing that. So instead, I actually, because normally I have, a film on one monitor and I'll be playing a game on the other monitor, and that is how Drunken spends his time. And it's wonderful. I'm living my best life, Sinatra. But I just really wasn't up for playing the games that I usually play, so I ended up just actually sitting. And instead of having the film on the other monitor, I was just actively watching this film. First off, I went Hot Tub Time Machine.
Won't stop!
It's Gamer Levine for $8 says motorized luggage. Top Gear did that before they fired Clarkson and took a nosedive in quality. Well, I cannot disagree with you there, Gamer Levine. So I will direct you towards The Grand Tour on Amazon Prime. It is the boys back together again, and it's just as hilarious as we know them. Thank you very much for the $8. The Meta Guide for $1 says, by the way, guess who took the streaming plunge? That's right. I'm back in the D&D DMing saddle. The Dice Versa podcast. Oh, that's a good title. And our first session was a smash. With a title like that, I bet it was, Lamented Guide. Well, welcome back to the D&D universe, sir. And I hope it goes well for you. Right. So, Hot Tub Time Machine. Has anyone watched it?
Yes, now I've seen it.
A delightfully silly movie, right?
It is. It was. It was.
That is exactly what I was in the mood for. I was laughing. I was crying, but that wasn't any, that was more about the state of my life, nothing to do with the movie. And then it finished, and I went, oh, there was a second Hot Tub Time Machine, wasn't there? So let's look that up. Amazon Prime says, no, you can watch it. You can watch it, but you got to pay.
Not that you should, but you can.
You got to pay. You can rent this. And I went, well, looks like I'm not watching that fucking movie then. And then I went...
And you dodged it.
I did dodge it. And I went...
No, I mean, like, good for you. You dodged it. It was terrible.
Yeah.
Was it bad? I mean, probably.
I mean, they're not good. It's funny, but neither of them are good. But we want to talk about good movies. normally I split movies up. I categorize. If it's a movie I like, it's either because it's good or it's cool. So now we're looking at like Cowboys versus Aliens, right? Now it's not a good movie. It's cool, right? You're looking at good. You're looking at like, you know, The Irishman, Reservoir Dogs, you know, shit like that, like hard hitting, good with a capital G. But then there's other movies which are cool. John Wick. Cowboys versus Aliens. Are you with me?
Yes.
Okay. So, this is where it popped up on Amazon. Starship Troopers. And I went, oh, go on then. And this is, I just found myself actually watching it. Like, eyes on the screen, start to finish. Because I tell you what, Polly, that movie holds up, mate.
Oh yeah, it does. You know the best part is what's stupid idiot who married Charlie Sheen is lucky she doesn't have AIDS? What's her name?
I have no idea.
Is it me?
His
me.
girlfriend. She became the pilot.
I remember her character's name was Carmen.
Yeah, the
So
pretty
let's call her
2x4.
Carmen.
Okay,
I didn't know
Carmen.
Charlie Sheen married her. Jesus.
Oh yeah, they were married for fucking years and years. Had 2 kids with him.
The Jewish
Well,
princess.
he was banging 7-gram rocks and fucking every porn star on the fucking planet and getting HIV positive and whatnot. And then she eventually divorced him and saying, "Yeah, well,
You
just
can't catch HIV off of tiger blood.
well." And then she also infamously played Christmas Jones in Die Another World Tomorrow, whatever.
Yeah, she became a Bond girl. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And right, as a nuclear scientist, I completely believed her as credible in the role because she doesn't come across like a moronic airhead at all.
Was that sarcasm?
Was.
I'm starting to learn what sarcasm is now.
The Brit who doesn't understand sarcasm.
Right.
I thought your entire nation's comedy was based upon the notion.
Right?
But you've also got Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah. He was great as a totally not Gestapo guy. He was awesome.
Man, the thing is, like that movie makes me widen my eyes in awe, but also crack up equally, right? Because some of the dialogue is like, so today we're looking for a new bug, some kind of smart bug.
It has. Thank you, by the way, to let's run it down. Nobody, Nurgle, Ham and Beans, Jonathan Kate, for Denise Richards. Her name is, in fact, Denise Richards. Thank you. I mean, yeah, she really set Hollywood on fire, huh? Anyway, it has the greatest line, possibly of the entire 90s in it. You have Michael Ironside, who's a god of acting. He's so much fun to watch.
Which
and
one's
he turns
he?
around and goes, Michael Ironside, he's the bald... What? You don't know who Michael Ironside is?
No, if you showed me a photo of him, I'd be like, oh yeah, Radcheck.
Oh, he's done voice acting in video games. He's done, action movies galore.
Oh, yeah.
He was in Total Recall as Richter.
Everything.
Yeah, he was fucking Michael Ironside.
Just because I don't know his name doesn't mean I don't know. I mean, I literally watched a movie with him in it yesterday. I know who
you know what I mean? It's like when they go up to the communications guy and his brains, but he turns around to the camera and goes, "It sucked out his brain." Love it. It was just so over the top.
Brilliant lines in that as well. You got some like flying bug comes in and stabs a guy and he fucking shoots him with a rifle from afar. I'd expect anybody to do the same for me. Oh, fuck yeah.
Right? I love his lines when he's teaching the class near the beginning of the movie. He goes, "You remember from your history text when social scientists brought our civilization to the brink of destruction?" And I was like,
see what I mean? It holds up.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was a total badass.
I realize that Sargon of Akkad is not everyone's biggest fucking favorite creator, and that's fine. But the politics of Starship Troopers is the greatest video he's ever done. It's like 2 hours long, just doing an assessment between the movie and the book, and how badly misunderstood it is. That the movie, because of the order and how it's told non-chronologically, because it starts with the attack on Big K, right? And then switches around. It's not the humans who started the war. The bugs started the war first. They were the attackers.
I've never seen this movie.
You've never seen Starship Troopers? Oh my god!
Yeah, you need to see it, man. I'm shocked, surprised, appalled, and gobsmacked.
Oh my god! Yeah, right. Go watch that now. Me and Polly will do the stream. You got.
Oh, if I ain't gonna say
grab Shelly and say that it's
Oh, she's gonna say it's just from the '90s. That's old. I don't want to watch it.
No. Tell her that it was ahead of its time and full of interpersonal relationships and other things girls like.
I'll tell her it's a new movie. Oh, I have seen this. Yeah,
it's a romance.
I'll tell her
with
it's a new
bugs.
movie, but it's made to look old.
Oh, that could work. That could work. I like the thing of because it hints on the politics of that universe. You're not considered a citizen until you've served. It's like, because there's one woman. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's got it all, mate. It's got aliens, it's got explosions, it's got big guns, and it's got tits. It's got it fucking all.
Yeah, well, that raises an interesting question. First of all, just as a little quick, when Sargon ran for a member of the European Parliament, that was his campaign slogan: "Service guarantees citizenship."
It's a bit different when it's real life, though, isn't it?
Isn't it? Yeah. Would
I
you
don't mind
want
it
a
in a movie.
unisex shower? I mean, I liked watching. I wasn't such a big fan of seeing Casper Van Dien's butt or whatever the fuck his name was, Johnny Rico.
Yeah,
But,
and he gets his ass slapped on the way out of the shower as well. Like,
chiseled. I loved it when his hot, not girlfriend but wants to be his girlfriend walks in and she's like, "Oh, hey, look, tits," and I'm like, "Oh, this is great."
It was all tits. There was even one woman say, "Oh, why'd you join up?" "Oh, I want to get into politics, and you got to be a citizen in order to get into politics." She got her tits out.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Well, the other girl who just walks in is like, "Hey, why'd you join?" Johnny before he joined. Why'd he join? Oh, he joined for a girl while she's doing her hair and like, look at my tits. Yeah. I don't know. Would you want a unisex shower? I'm not sure I would. Like,
well, I was thinking that as well. Like, because it's all the guys there, and there's just tits just flopping around everywhere, doing what tits do. And it's like, would I be at fault if I got an erection right now? Is that my fault? I blame the army.
Well, that's the problem. Like, it's just, it's not about, it's stalls. What we need is shower stalls, like, beside each other. Like, you got bathroom stalls. I don't want to sit beside another man in shit, and I don't want to stand beside another man or woman in shower. It's just...
Yeah.
I don't know, I think it's probably different when, you're in the army.
Where are we, John boy? If I had to guess, I'd say communist China. Are we gonna die here? Darn fucking tootin'.
I think it's different when, you are in the shit together. I should imagine the toilets exactly. It's like a prison toilet as well because, you're not... This isn't about the individual. This is about the unit. And what better way to feel like a unit than get naked together?
Yeah.
You see what I mean? The politics.
Yeah, and I mean, there's the...
Troopers.
Well, you got the gayest person on YouTube saying, shower boners are halal. Well, that's the problem. It's sort of out of my control in a kind of way. It's like walking in here with your hot, soapy tits. What am I supposed to do about it?
Oh, God, they were soapy as well.
Yeah.
But we had tits in that scene, and then there was later on when they were, the fucking Rad Checker's just like, I expect the best from you, and I reward the best. Here's the beer. Way! And then Rico and Diz, they start boning down, but they get called up. They go, we gotta go. Fucking everyone mobilise in 10 minutes. Rico, what's that beneath your fucking in your sleeping bag? And it turns out it was this topless woman, and he goes, all right, make that 20 minutes. Oh, what a fucking legend.
Yeah, absolutely. He's this total hard ass right until he sees that he's getting laid. But it was a good point. One time you asked me if I could give you any advice.
That's right.
Never pass up a good thing.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. What a fucking legend, mate. Welcome to the Roughnecks. Rat checks, Roughnecks. Who? I'm there, mate.
That's all it was missing. Was a good knuckle up.
Oh, mate, all knuckle ups are good in my opinion. Anon for the dollar says, we're supposed to be a unit. Suck my unit. Fuck yes. And of course, it was the drill instructor named Zim who was the hero in the end. Because he wanted to get out there and say, the only way you're going to see any action is if you get busted down to private. So what did he do? He busted himself down to private, and he saved the goddamn day by catching that some kind of smart bug. The bishop
That
threw
brain
$5. The goddamn brain bug. The bishop for 5 says for Sinatra's heresy of not seeing Starship Troopers, turn him into a meatball. Right, the only meatball I've got has got a Christmas hat on it, so I'll keep that one for next week, the bishop. I'm writing it down. Sinatra, meatball. Oh god, it's already written on there for a very different reason. I'll try to remember. Lysis for the $2 says motorised luggage. Over here in Aussie land, we got motorised esky. Here's a link. What the fuck is an esky? Anyone know what an esky is?
Is... Oh, shit. Yes. Great. Fuck you. And a kiss too. Gamer Verlaine, thank you for the $18. I don't know, I'm good with being next to a dude in a shower. Then again, he's why I'm taking a second shower that morning before leaving the house. Okay, yeah, but that's one individual dude. Like, okay, Gamer Verlaine, I understand what you're saying. There's nothing better than soap running down a hot woman's ass. But this is a woman that I can actually fuck, not a,
Man that you can actually fuck.
No, not a member of your cohort, a member of your team, your platoon. You were in the military. Would you? Okay, wait a minute. Gamer Verlaine, you were in the military. You really want to soap up next to all them fucking dudes with your 5'3" self? I mean, that wouldn't be comfortable for you, would it?
Yeah, but she's got hairy feet. She's got hairy feet. It's not comfortable for them either. You know?
Well, yeah. I mean, I've had to coax many a woman into a shower. She's like, "Oh no, I'm self-conscious and blah blah blah." And it's like, "All right, baby, there's candlelight in there. That's all it is. It's fine."
I'm not a big fan of shower sex.
No,
water is not lube.
It is not lube. No, you're completely right, mate. You're completely right.
I remember watching a Megon stream when he went off on that, and he's like, the problem with it is that he goes, soap kills the lube and everything becomes friction filled. My words, not his.
Like the likelihood of you slipping over as well and breaking your dick and then I'm fucking while she's getting it, I'm just stood awkwardly with an erection. Like it's shower sex ain't that. It ain't all that. If you can have sex in any body of water, go for a swimming pool. You know.
I've had sex in the ocean, salt water, not a good thing.
God.
That was a fail.
Yeah.
Never done it on the beach. I can only imagine it's worse because you're introducing actual whatever the fuck.
Particulates.
Yeah, it's like you get sand in your vagina. You don't want that. That's a bad thing.
It's rough and coarse and gets everywhere. Everyone's taking out. Polly just admitted to fucking a fish. So I looked up the esky and it looks like what it was Lysis sent me was a motorized drinks cooler, which is actually pretty cool. I'm guessing called an esky, is short for Eskimo. And I think I might need
goddamn Joshua Montgomery live.
Black Dragon for $2 says, has anyone seen the Canadian cowboys have joined the Freedom Convoy? As horses aren't honkable, they should break out the whips and do some overhead figure eights, one way to show cracking support. I mean, you can...
Wondering, Lisa, don't tease me.
You can rear up on a horse. You can neigh. There's lots of things you can do.
She's type looks like Hassan Piker got beaten up by 2 Canadians, 2 black guys. Don't tease me. If that's not true, I'm going to be sorely disappointed. Right?
In a better future. Steve Dave for $1.99 says, well, what do you know? The ratio sucks. It's a shame these people are so lazy they can't hit one fucking button. The man gave an otter a flamethrower. Smash the like button. Up Polly's Arsenal. Fuckers. Well, you heard it straight from Steve Dave right there. Best do as he says before he whines some more. Sinatra, how was your weekend, dude?
Pretty good. Did a lot of work. Got my show yesterday. That was good. And that's about it.
You don't remember us? Remember the frivolous free-for-all drunken extravaganza?
Oh my god, I completely forgot Saturday night. I started drinking during Ghastly's birthday stream with them. Then Shelly and I went out to eat, and then came back and did fucking Noir Bar with Polly and Sam till 4 a.m.
Yeah, till 4. It was a good time. That was
fantastic.
It was a hell of a lot of fun. Far was off watching Animu with her girlfriend, so I was like, oh, well, okay. calling Sam, and then Sinatra stumbled in, and it was a good time. It was fucking hilarious.
What was that?
We talked about shitty houses for 45 minutes.
What was that tweet I saw? You quoted Polly on something, and it was completely... There was no context.
Oh, I can see your windmills.
That was
You'll have to watch the show to find out.
Did you tweet that out? I didn't see it.
Yeah, sure did.
What?
You have to watch the show to find
there?
out.
Like, no, don't give me that. Just
Find out.
I'm not.
No, you gotta watch.
Polly, what was that about?
Same answer. It's
get
really
fucked.
it's contextual.
She's eating surrender monkeys. She's eating surrender monkeys.
Oh, that one doesn't get hit enough. Gamer Valine, thank you for the $12. Shower shanking wouldn't be off the table. I'd rather be clean than shy. 30 females showering in a communal shower during boot camp. Guys get the same. Tends to eliminate any bubble you might have. Okay, now I'm just thinking about a bunch of like rambunctious 80s raunchy comedies where there was always a bunch of girls showering together. Thanks. I'm trying to do a show here. Quit bringing up distracting things. Yeah. Quit bringing up distracting stuff. Screwballs and whatnot. Yeah.
I did used to work with back in the acting days. I used to work with a girl who was she was in the Navy beforehand, and you know we'd be in such shitty tiny little fucking theaters where you have a toilet as a dressing room or something, and we were in scenes together. We'd have to go and get changed, and then we'd have to go and get ready for the next scene. So I would go off stage before her, and I would go and get into the next costume, and then the aim was she would come out, and I would come out of the bathroom, the dressing room, sorry, and she would go in and get changed. But instead of that, she would just come in and just take off her top, and I went, whoa, what are you doing? What are you doing? She, oh shit, sorry, Navy. Like, they didn't give a shit about any of that. Like, all the fucking doors were open. There was very, very little privacy. She thought nothing of it. Her getting undressed, I was the embarrassed one. And then I punched her in the face. Should we, oh shit, it's Cougar Knife for $1. Says, Drunken Uncle, that's me! For your crimes against me, I so curse you, so shall your chips fall upon the floor, forever cast into old milk. Not with chips. So shall your nipples chafe, no matter garment nor salve. I mean, you got enough of the language in that for a start, but I feel cursed, and I think you did a good job. Polly, what was the windmills about?
Don't tell him.
Well, even if it was so contextually embedded that if I tell you, it'd be like, what the fuck was funny about that? It was an in the moment thing that made it funny. Does that make sense? That made sense.
It does.
Fine.
Yeah.
Moving along.
Of course it does.
All right.
You have to watch to find out.
I mean, I'm not going to. You don't watch
then
my
you'll
streams.
never know.
I do, in fact.
Well, no, I believe that less than Sinatra watching my streams.
Well, when do you
Oh God,
stream?
Chumley for the win.
Chumley for the win.
Yeah, that's right up there with I see your windmills, cocksucker. It's like, what the fuck? What is that about?
All right, yeah.
Chumley is a lady journalist for the Washington Times who actually. Oh, nice. And.
I mean, that hurts, doesn't it?
Yeah. I told you to touch some grass. You didn't. Time to make it happen.
The way his head snaps back as well, like that.
Tell UM Dave Steve, thank you for the $16 early bi-weekly paycheck donation. I know personally how the grass tastes because I tried a wheatgrass shot today. Fuck, that was nasty. Poor little man didn't stand a chance. I've done the wheatgrass shot. It was the ex-girlfriend who bought it for me because we were off at a smoothie shop and they had the wheatgrass shots there. Yeah. And she's like, I'm getting one. Do you want one? I'm like, no. And she goes, well, I'm going to buy you one. You should try it. I'm like, okay, if you're buying, how bad could it be, right?
Fair enough.
Yeah, it tasted like licking. Yeah, it tasted like licking the lawn.
Of course it did. It's wheat and grass. Like, why was...
Yeah. I've got you all beat. There is a drink out there that exists called Bird's Nest.
Ugh.
That's terrible.
Well, oh my God.
It's made out of actual bird's nest.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Because that's exactly where my mind went. And I went, no, Drunken, it can't be. It can't be. But it is. Oh, fucking hell. I once had...
I forgot. Wondering Lisa said...
Where are we, John boy? If I had to guess, I'd say communist China. Are we gonna die here? Darn fucking tootin'.
Cryptic for the 5. Good to see you again, buddy. Says invasion if Ukraine has stared. English isn't his first language. Someone give Biden an ice cream cone and burp him to sleep. And Cougar Knife for the 2. Though I may banish myself out of existence, so shall you bear the mark of the Welsh line. Once again, greatly insulted by the Welsh part. It's like devolving. But thank you, Cougar Knife, and thank you, Cryptic. Continue, Polly.
I love that sound effect of the shield strike. Far's girlfriend is the one who suggested it to me. I forget what it is. It's from some famous video game. I'd have to go back and look at it to find it on YouTube. It's something from something. So, Gamer Nerds. Where's that from? I don't even remember.
Yeah, Gamer Nerds, assemble. I did have I was out with a friend on... Oh, sorry, Polly.
No, I was just about to say, I don't even... I was just like, what is a really well-known impact sound as opposed to looking for one? And then she's just like, well,
Perry.
Is it... That sounds vaguely familiar. Perry from what game?
Dark Souls.
From Dark Souls? Okay. Yeah. Well, there you go, guys. It's Perry from Dark Souls.
We're making like when I was doing radio, you're making like bullshit trailers, and I always wanted that BWOM from film trailers, and it'd be like this summer.
It's that single note.
It's very hard to Google BWOM. I could never find it. It's used in so many trailers as well. On the moon.
People jokingly refer to it as the oh god. It's used in so many film trailers and whatnot. They call it the air horn, sea horn. Yeah.
Ah, yeah, sure. I see. I'm just typing out BWOM, BWOM.
Yeah, you should
never
look up air horn sound effect or things along that line.
Yeah.
Gamer Valine just sent me a picture of their military showers. Yeah, there's nothing sexy going on here.
Not yet.
Okay, this is my issue. Here's my issue. You want to know what my beef is?
I want to know what your beef is. Where's the beef, Polly?
Okay, well, this is my beef.
Got the beef.
Okay. Why are the gays and the lesbians allowed in showers with other people? What's the whole point of separating men and women? So the object of your desire isn't in the same room with you, and thus you are objectifying them, whatever the fuck. Like, you don't want to go, they're not going to let me in a shower with a woman, and whatever the fuck, because the object of your affections is there. Okay, well, if you're gay, why are you allowed in a shower with other men? You're staring at dicks and butts and you're loving it.
Now, that's a brilliant point. I will take it back once again to my time in theatre, right? So there would be...
That's where all the gays share their knowledge.
It basically is. Yeah, it's an annual meeting of the gays. In the times where we did have a male dressing room and a female dressing room, the gays, and there was not as many as you'd think, it being theatre and everything, they would get changed in the ladies' dressing room. And I thought that was odd. Yeah, I thought that was odd. Okay. And it's like, because it didn't add or take away anything for the women, they're not feeling threatened or anything like that, or shy or abashed because they were changing in front of straight males. But for some reason, a gay male in there is absolutely fine. And I go, it's because it's to make the other men feel better, because obviously you don't want them thinking that they're eyeing you up and down because they're attracted to men. And I went, yeah, all right, but why do you have more than one gay in the same dressing room then? Because presumably they find each other attractive, right? So
good point.
What's going on here?
How much dignity do you have, Drunkle Sinatra? Would you be willing to pretend to be gay, or at least claim to be gay, to get into the women's changing room?
Dignity-wise, a lot less than I used to.
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably.
It depends on how far the masquerade had to go. If all I got to say is, yeah, I'm gay, that was good, yeah, it would definitely be on the consideration table.
That's all it should be, though, isn't it? Just, yeah, I'm gay. But then you're still going to get people like, well, you don't look gay.
Yeah. Okay, so what is it, Chumley?
Bitch, I'm in a theater.
Chumley's a journalist for the Washington Times, which is an actual newspaper out of Washington, D.C., and she writes, if Clinton is poised to re-enter politics, if she is on the cusp of announcing a rerun for the White House, she might want to lose the victim card. Ooh. I don't know if you saw that recent, Sinatra, you saw the recent clip of her talking, right? Where she just re-blamed everybody over again with a cheering crowd.
Is that the one we played on Friday?
I like re-blamed. That's good.
I think it was. I think you did play it on Friday with where she ended off, and now they're coming up with this new thing, and they're coming after me again. And it's like, no, they've got actual evidence of you cackling witch.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, we had that whole conversation Friday.
Yes, we did. She actually did get caught spying on the Trump campaign, and is somehow saying that everyone else was in the wrong for it.
No, I did, but Chumley nails it. It's like, if you don't look like a positive, assertive, strong leader type when you've spent the last 6 years going.
Well, I mean, unfortunately, that's Western
wandering
politics.
Around the woods, getting drunk.
I wish she would have stayed there. I don't want her to die out there. Just stay there. Get a cabin, something, whatever.
Live off
you
the
can
land.
You can run into Biden aimlessly wandering. He thought he was going to fucking, the corral for the early bird special, but no, he just ended up in the woods because he's a senile old man.
Do you have some news?
Yeah.
Let's have some news. People of, that is AAAers, Polly and Sinatra, if you would care to direct your gaze, if you will, even though you don't look gay, over to the Discord and everyone else out there in the chat. I've got you back. Let's news it up on this, the most Mondayest of Mondays. Starting off with the Babylon Bee, Canadian ATMs now asking your political views before allowing you to withdraw money. I would laugh, but it's shockingly close to the truth, isn't it?
Babylon Bee, stop it. They nail it so hard that I don't even laugh when I read their shit. It's just, do you know what I mean?
It's too close.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, my favourite is you got your options there: conservative, liberal, libertarian. Burn it all down and honk honk. Now, only 2 of those are going to get, they're going to go, nah, it's not your money anymore, mate. It has been some real fucking fascist tactics going on there from old Justine, hasn't it?
I watched Jordan Peterson's podcast from 2 days ago.
Oh, yeah.
He interviewed some decades-long journalist up in Canada. And this guy, though old as fuck, was sharp as hell. So, no, you needn't be the geriatric houseplant that we have as a president. And this guy was talking about stuff, and they were going back and forth. It's got 750,000 views on it, and they are just going over all this and said the damage that has been done to the Canadian banking system, where other banks are going to be, other international banks are not going to want to invest with Canadian banks for fear of what's going to happen to their money.
Fair.
Because is it being looked at as terrorist funding and so on and so forth? And Jordan Peterson comes and says, I have heard the same thing. A friend of mine in the military told me to withdraw all of my money from Canadian banks because of I, by the expanded definition of a terrorist, could be included and have my accounts frozen because my bank is afraid of the government coming down on them if they don't.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. It's like you have the power, the banks have the power to do it without a warrant, but it's more that if we deem this person a terrorist after the fact and you haven't frozen their accounts, the government now comes after that bank. That's what their deputy prime minister said. And it's like, that's shocking levels of Benito Mussolini, man. Yo.
Well, this is fucking government-induced fear, isn't it? Which is, I mean, the old saying is people shouldn't be afraid of their government. The government should be afraid of the people. And that's how it should be. But good God, it's not. They're actually affecting their way to heat and eat, which is the thing that gets me is that so many people are applauding this. It's about time they did it. It's about time. You wait.
Was the man's name. Thank you.
You wait until the fucking, the next fucking BLM Summer of Love when these tactics, because now they're fully established. They did it. No one stopped them. They're going to do it again. Oh, then you'll start crying fascism.
Oh, dude, I saw it was a tweet from an ACAB account. It was like, I hate cops, but I think the cops in Canada are doing the right thing. Like, okay, motherfucker.
Where are we, John Boy? If I had to guess, I'd say communist China. Are we gonna die here? Darn fucking tootin'.
These people's beliefs. Oh, God.
What's the difference between St. Patrick's Day and Martin Luther King Day?
Uh-oh.
On St. Patrick's Day, everyone wishes they were Irish. Okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Thank you,
that I could have sworn that was going to get a lot worse.
Thank God for proofreading.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, Rex Murphy is the guy's name, and everybody popped up with, he's a legend among legends and so forth. I can understand why. That's what I've seen of him, the first I've experienced of him, and it's like, holy fuck, this guy, with his witticisms and how clever he was and good analysis, and he looks like he's old as fuck, but the voice of experience. Yeah, that podcast, Jordan Peterson's channel, worth watching, man. What a
no, but you're not allowed to, because he, like Joe Rogan, has just been fucking tarred with the brush of right-wingism.
Sinatra, you would have loved it, I think, the most, because the amount of time they spent talking about the conspiratorial, super cozy relationship between the press and the government and how it's become self-perpetuating, that you can't get elected without the press there to support you.
Oh, no.
The press can't exist without access to the government, that they become access media. It's one entire thing, like your campaign is the press and the press is your campaign. Wow.
And this was another thing I argued with Monkey on for, I think, like an hour and a half. The press just takes their marching orders from the politicians. So they make a choice, hand it on down, then the press disseminates it. And Monkey was like, no, the press is the one that instructs the politicians. It's like, you think Jeff Zucker has sway over anybody? No way.
I mean, I don't think it's absolute there. Obviously, there's going to be, especially when you've got like, wokeisms and things like that. The journos could come in and go, oh my God, all white people in this person's campaign or something like that. That's when they can. There's a small amount of being able to dictate what a politician does, but not as much as a politician dictating what the journo does. Does that make sense?
Yep. Yes.
Yeah, okay. All right, good. That was the Babylon Bee anyway. It's not a real article, but it's close enough to reality to be scarily real anyway. Let's get into the real news.
The beliefs on this shit, people will just change it depending on what's what.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, we've always been at war with Eurasia. Yeah.
Yeah. There's no need to actually do what Winston did in 1984. The main character Winston, it was his job to memory whole contradictory information. We've come to find out there's no need to.
Yeah, they just ignore it.
Ignore it, forget it. It's incredible.
Pretend like it's not there.
Brevity of people's political memory. Nuts.
I just saw a clip of 4 cops beating the shit out of some dude for literally no reason. Everyone's like, oh, yeah, you should have listened to the cops. And I guarantee you would find ACAB tweets.
Oh, wow. How that's changed. Jesus Christ.
I've got a personal example, super quick one. I was talking to a friend yesterday, and she said, I gotta go to Michael's tomorrow, but it's so far away. I said, there's not a closer Hobby Lobby. She goes, oh, I don't go to Hobby Lobby. I said, why not? She goes, because they're a bunch of far right-wing Christians who hate the gays. I was like, that's...
gays?
Hate the gays. And I was like, I thought to myself, that's not the story of why people don't like Hobby Lobby, like at all. You've combined like 3 different companies. You combine the Chick-fil-A story with concern about far right-wing militia groups everywhere with what Hobby Lobby was actually accused of doing. But it doesn't matter. Like, do you see how she just like sewed 3 things together and coughed it back up?
Yeah, hold on, because I don't... What did Hobby Lobby do?
Nothing that she said.
No, but what did they do?
Oh, what was first of all, they weren't willing to offer birth control as part of their healthcare package. I think that was the very beginning of it.
Okay. Yeah, that was it.
And because they're far right wing Christian. I don't know, but the right wing is just like I said.
Find me a Arabic bakery or Arabic store that offers birth control. Let me know. Call me back.
Well, there you go.
Find me a bakery that offers birth control. Like, you're there to bake bread, mate. I know this is saying I got a bun in the oven, but that's taking it too fucking far, isn't it?
Well, it's not health insurance.
It's run by a bunch of Catholics, especially Catholic nuns, because nuns in their hobbying because they got nothing to do all day, so they make rosaries and whatnot and little crafty things and so forth. Like, I mean, that is them. And since they are a Catholic organization,
so Hobby Lobby's actually owned by nuns.
No, I just believe they have a bunch of them working there.
Okay. Is it like
David
Subway
Green,
being
son of a
owned by
preacher,
doctors?
declares honoring the Lord. We're all closed on Sundays. Yeah, they're closed on Sundays, but so's Chick-fil-A.
That's because it's God's Day. I mean,
Most
what
places used to be closed on Sunday.
Again, I don't.
There was a time when everything was closed on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Whoa, stop!
2231627 for the $8 says this wouldn't cover some times of contraceptives they considered abortion pills. I don't owe to Hobby Lobby because the parking lot is difficult to get out of. Lol. Well, that makes sense. Encrypted for the $2 super chat says they just didn't want to pay for an abortion.
Yeah, there's the way. Okay, so again,
right.
I didn't know. I didn't.
I'm listening, but I'm weird.
All right.
You do it.
I don't know. Can you listen and talk at the same time?
I can't hear you.
Yes, you can. You got your headphones on and they're Bluetooth. You can hear me. In any case, so I got the Catholic thing wrong. There are a bunch of nuns that work there, but it's because they agree with David Green, the son of a preacher. He's honoring the Lord in the way we do by operating the company in a manner consistent with biblical principles. So Protestant, not Catholic. I take it back. But they are against, as they have said, the Green family's religious beliefs forbid them from participating in, providing access to, paying for, training others to engage in, or otherwise supporting abortion-causing drugs or devices. There you go. They're very, very pro-life. So if you want to, no, that's not saying if you work there, you can't go buy it yourself. It's just we won't pay for it.
Yeah.
Because otherwise we have a hand in what we view as murder. That's their child killing. That's their look at it. And somehow from that, it turns into they hate the gays. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, and they didn't have a lot of stuff in there for Jewish holidays. I'm like, really? The Christian company didn't have a lot of stuff in there for Jewish holidays? Sinatra, like you said, do you think there's Christmas decorations and crosses up in a halal bakery at Christmas time or Easter? Come on.
No.
What the fuck? Fuck off.
I mean, that all seems fine. Like, obviously, I don't know. I don't live over
It's
there.
a standard held differently. You wouldn't expect that from a halal bakery, but you expect it from a Christian one. Because it's cool and dope and in style to hate on anything Christian and Catholic.
In style is certainly the correct way of putting it, yeah.
And Zombie Teddy sums it up nicely. He said, Hobby Lobby refused Obamacare. Yes, they did, because packaged in with Obamacare was birth control. And they're like, no, we're not doing this. Can we drop that part of it? No, you can't. And they're like, no, we're getting it. Yeah.
That was going to be my next question, was like, is birth control considered healthcare?
Under Obamacare, it was. They tried. I was just reading. That's a nice way to sum it. They refused Obamacare. That was the flag where it's like, you refused Saint Obama's gift of benevolence to you? Like, it's like, why? Because of the birth control stuff, which is very Catholic of them if you think about it. But whatever.
Yeah, well, I say what you want about Obama. He did a lot for birth control by bombing all those kids, didn't he? Let's get back to the news.
You're worried about me taking down your channels with shit like that?
I didn't. No, I was never worried about it. I'm still monetized, mate. I was never worried about it.
All right. Okay, we've only got one story down. Sorry for the distraction.
So that's all right, man. No, I learned a lot. Thank you for enlightening me on that. Deaf dog saved from euthanasia drives around Daytona Speedway. Is there a video? You're goddamn right. There's a video. He's driving a little car. It's a dog driving a little car.
And he's deaf. Oh, that's
he's deaf. So like, people are going, man,
boy.
there's children in the way. Like, he can't hear.
Look, he's slowing down. He's checking things out. It's fine.
Of course, he can't tell if it's a red light or a green light, can he? Like, he's stupid dog seeing fucking black or white. Oh, good for you. This is a little doggo called Gemma. And I say, let's get a fucking, everyone in the chat, let's get a go, Gemma, go. Go on, Gemma.
Yeah. Yeah, look at you.
Good for you, Gemma.
Dogs in cars, mate. Dogs in fucking cars. Let's move on. Channel 4 Countdown Pedo winner jailed for child sex offences. No. Now, this is where I take down my own channel, Polly. It's all right.
Okay, I looked real quick and I'm like,
the Fox 35 Storm Team Thunder Truck cruising I-4 earlier today and getting a closer look at those new express lanes.
Yeah, they're...
Fuck.
I was like, what did Zuckerberg do? Because I just glanced.
Yeah.
Chucky from Rugrats grew up to be a wrong'un. Fucking... This is Countdown is a huge television show here in the UK because it's on at a certain time of day. It means that it's really watched by old people and students. But they will take out. Eddie loves 8 out of 10 Cats does Countdown. It's hilarious. You get to choose vowels, consonants. And there'll be these random letters, and you've got to make the longest word you can out of them. They also do a numbers round, right? So here's this guy right here, and he won the game. But it turns out he was also recently jailed after discussing the rape and murder of a young child. I know, not exactly the comedy goldmine that we thought it would be, until you see him on the screen behind him, and see one of the words that could be spelled out was pedo.
Jesus.
The letters were trying to warn us, Polly. We didn't listen. We didn't listen. I just thought that was kismet, should we say? It was kismet.
Yeah.
All right, moving on.
Faded.
3 Nigerian men were arrested at the airport for impersonating Arab women. This is what they look like on the top photo.
Oh my God!
Not so convincing in the after shot there.
That is fucking golden. Look at that. That is great.
Sinatra. Whiteface?
White Chicks.
White Chicks 2. Yeah, the sequel is never as good as the first, is it?
Right.
What is the airport? Where?
It's the airport.
We got one.
Yeah.
You know,
the one.
They were trying to. Okay, they were coming from Nigeria to get into where?
Arab. The United Arab Emirates.
They were trying to get from Nigeria to the UAE. Okay.
Yeah,
they will treat them like shit there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, it's America's the most racist place. You don't want to be black in the Middle East. You just don't.
Oh, no.
You know.
The
7th century caravan robbing pedophile himself owned black slaves, and they've been doing it for
They have an
100 years.
open air slave market in the Middle East right now.
I mean, you just don't want to be in the Middle East. To be honest, let's just draw the line there.
No,
it's not a black
no,
or
you
white
don't.
thing.
If you're against racism and you're against slavery and so on and so forth, why are you talking about the distant past when it's going on right now?
Right now! This is from the KER 959 report that 3 Nigerian men have been arrested after it was discovered they were impersonating Arab women. And quite expertly
I have an answer for you. Because talking about what's happening now in the Middle East doesn't get them money or votes. Full stop.
Yeah,
that's it.
Amen. It's not just against America. People think about that, but it's not. It's being against the West, and America is just at the top of that descriptor in terms of pop opinion. Trendy is we are bad, we be bad, and it's fuck me, man. Like from ancient Athens all the way up to 2022, you got to hate it all, and America's just like the easy target in all of that.
Except for Steven Universe, apparently that's the one thing you're allowed to like. In fact, it's encouraged that you do like Steven Universe, even though it's shit.
What are you talking about?
Right, it's a cartoon that came out a little while ago, and the alphabet people want mental on it because it's got like, a non-binary crystal ghost.
Oh, one of the
implied LGBT characters because it can't have actual LGBT because if it did, you can't sell that in China.
Oh, there you go. And you can't have actual characters because non-binary is not a personality.
I remember Far going off the deep end with it. One of the crystal characters went into this speech about how history's been whitewashed and so on and so forth. Do you remember this?
I've never seen it.
Yeah, and it's like you should read more and learn more instead of just accepting the history that's given to you. Blah blah blah. It's oh my god, fuck off! What the hell is?
I did. I had to research it for a video a long time ago, so I ended up knowing more about Steven Universe than I would want. But that's what happens. When you're a content creator on YouTube, and yes, I am Sinatra. I know about Steven Universe, the life and history of Kermit the Frog, and what Susan Boyle's up to right now. You wait for Wednesday for the video to come out about that. So it's alleged that the 3 men went to Dubai in hopes of making a better life for themselves after hearing how the thriving, opulent nation of the United Arab Emirates was. Via identity theft, I want to say. I mean, even this fucking article knows that they're quite strict on criminal activity, and I don't really know what they were thinking. or where they got that paint, because that is some fucking strong face paint right there. Moving on.
It is.
How did they feel it worked?
Fucking, like,
Well, I mean,
Jesus
that is.
Christ, right?
I mean, wow. Yeah, I don't know. I got nothing to add on to it.
Right,
That
the
is
guy on the left, on the bottom, like the attention to the eyebrows is my favorite.
That's what I mean. They really went in and around and took the time. I mean, like, that's not paint. That's that plasticky shit that you paint your driveway with. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, the latex, whatever.
Yeah.
Thing is, if I'm trying to sneak into the United Arab Emirates, right, as an Arabian woman, I'd probably paint the lower half of my face as well, just on the off chance.
They didn't commit to the bit. What happens if a gust of wind came along and they saw your beard and black chin?
They didn't commit to the bit. You're completely right, Polly, and it's your own fault you got arrested, guys. Next time, let everyone know. Do the full white face. Don't half-ass it. Get straight in there. UK man goes on television network to reveal love affair with balloons and has 50,000 balloons at home.
Bullshit.
Just gonna take a drink of my drink on that one.
Bullshit.
This is in... Yeah, you heard
Everyone's
that,
had
right?
a balloon as a kid,
Assholes.
right? Like, they'd all just like, okay, I believe you got 50,000 balloons, but like 99% of them are deflated. We've all had balloons
Everyone
as a kid. It
had
doesn't
a balloon
last.
as a kid.
Well, yeah,
Not
at
in
one
the United Arab Emirates, Polly.
Yeah, what kind of communist village did you grow up in that you did have a fucking balloon as a kid at some point?
In Germany, they had 99 of them, apparently. This is in Kuala Lumpur.
Oh, no.
No, it's a song. It's a song.
I'm aware, yes. 99 cent enough balloon. Yeah, I know. Fuck off.
All right.
I just didn't want to be reminded that song exists.
Good to know where you're at. A man in the UK has opened up to a television network about his love affair with balloons, identified by only his first name, Julius. The man appeared on TLC's My Strange Addiction to share his love and sexual obsession with balloons. The 62-year-old... 62?
What? Did you say sexual obsession?
I did say sexual.
Inflation butt baby stuff.
All right, well, I'm going to stop cracking jokes on this. It just got weird. I thought he just liked the color and that they were like,
No, it's sexual.
Fun.
It's. I think this was an episode of Bob's Burgers as well, actually. Of course, it would have been 100,000 balloons, but, inflation. The 62-year-old said balloons, which he described as beautiful, soft, smooth, and delicate, have become his sexual love.
Or tits, but they don't deflate. Well, they do.
Well, they
but
do.
You get what I mean.
Time is a harsh bitch. All right, so here's my old my 62-year-old UK man voice, right?
I'll hug it and I'll kiss it and it'll be like being in heaven,
he reportedly said, adding that he has more than 50,000 balloons in his home and claims he has a special connection to each one.
I don't believe him.
That he knows every single balloon. You'd at least draw a face on them or something, Oh, yeah.
No, that he's got 50K. I don't believe him.
Oh, okay, all right. No, that's fair. That's fair. I think that is a healthy skepticism right there, Sinatra. He also sleeps in a room filled with balloons every night.
Intellectually, I know that balloons are not alive, but sometimes I wonder if it's my love for them that brings them alive,
said Julius. So somehow you're making these guys look sane, Julius. Fucking hell, mate. What is fucking wrong with you? That is an episode of Bob's Burgers, though. Just the fact that he's 62 years old as well just brings it home for me. Let's move on from this sexual promiscuity and onto something a little more wholesome. New Movie Pass app will use eye tracking to force you to watch ads. Doesn't that fill you with love and joy like a room full of balloons would?
No.
It does not. No, right? So, unskippable ads. Now, when I say, right, this is some Black Mirror shit, Polly, this is actually some Black Mirror shit. The episode, what was it, 15 million credits, where his love interest was, she got recruited to a porno channel, and he wasn't allowed to look away from watching it. It was an ad for it. Every time he looked away, it would go, no, please continue watching. And it drove him mental. And this is exactly it. There's all ads out there that no one likes, right? Polly, you've got an ad on American TV which you just cannot fucking stand, right?
Yeah.
What is it?
Well, no, I don't.
Oh.
Well, okay. I have ads on my phone on occasion because I don't really watch TV. I get shit from perfectly legitimate online sources.
Oh, of course you do. Yeah. So I've heard.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And there's no ads there. So, okay, the head-on thing. There. How about that one? Head-on. Apply directly to the forehead. Yeah, there. That one drives me. Yeah, fuck that one. It's.
I love how you both knew the spiel then.
Well, it's not hard to remember.
That's what it is. Head on, apply directly to the forehead. Head on, apply directly to the forehead. Head on, apply directly to the forehead.
3 times in a row, just like that. That's why we remember it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's supposed to be a headache remedy. Apply directly to the forehead. Like,
it's headache inducing.
They try to recapture the clapper. Clap on, clap up. They try to recapture that, but they just got head on, apply directly to the forehead. Head on, apply directly to the forehead.
And now they're remembered with scorn and hatred. It's
of course, here in the UK, we have different ads. And for any Brit bongers out in the chat, I think I speak to all of us when I say the most annoying advert is Go Compare! Go Compare! In fact, they realised how annoying that ad was. And capitalized on how annoying that ad was. Like, the guy who does that song has got death threats. And fucking rightly so. My mate, he does escape rooms, and he sent me a photo going, look who showed up to my work today. And it was the fucking Go Compare guy. And immediately, everyone in this thread just went, I hope you fucking punched him in the face. Everyone hates this piece of shit. And yet they keep bringing out these fucking ads. It was like fucking, what was his name? Johnson. Calm down, dear. It's just a commercial. Fucking everyone hated that. Slide this out there with Go Compare. You know what I'm talking about, mate. Of course, we can all agree the best ad in the UK of all time was 0800 00 1066 Hastings Direct. So this thing here, Sinatra, we're not going to be able to look away from this shit. The ads that we hate. This is against human rights, surely.
I feel like this only affects you if you watch TV.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then, I mean, there's ads in everything there now, isn't there? Like, you know. You're not going
to... human beings going to human. Okay, so it's like, well... as soon as you look at the screen, the ad's going to come on. So if you look away from the screen or try and turn the channel, or try and just turn to your friend or your girl and talk, the ad's going to stop, and it's only going to start again when you look back at the screen.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, either someone's going to create an app that tricks the fucking programming into thinking you're still watching, or everyone's going to hold up paper masks on a fucking stick to make you think that they're looking at the screen. Like, one way or another. We're not watching your fucking ads if we don't want to. It will make us hate the fucking programming and the fucking, what is it? Movie Pass? Yeah, Movie Pass will die because of this. Fuck you.
Good. You die a fiery death.
Who the fuck is still using Movie Pass? That's the real question.
I don't even, what is Movie Pass? I don't even fucking know. I've been sailing high seas so long.
It's an Orwellian app.
Is a Movie Pass that fucking, it's the, shit. I think it has something to do with movie theaters. Like, you pay for something, and then you can go to AMC and see a movie there with your Movie Pass. Or maybe I'm getting that fucked up, but I think that's what it is.
I'm not doing it. There's no movie that is worth this.
How are they going to play? Yeah, no, it is. It's a American-based subscription movie service for tickets. How are the fuck the shitty fucking movie theaters already have unskippable ads?
But you have not got, you've not got to even be in there. You could, as Polly said, you could turn to your friend. You can look at your phone. This might be a case of just like, hey, you're not actually allowed to use Movie Pass again until you've watched 6 more ads. But shout out to using Clockwork Orange there as the photo, because that is exactly what's fucking happening right here. You know? This is some Black Mirror shit, and I don't like it. I don't fucking like it.
I want it to become a global thing. We live in cyberpunk, so people will go, my God, I don't want to live in cyberpunk. This is horrible. Because again, the only thing we're missing is sexy female assassins and flying cars. Other than that, we live in cyberpunk.
Perfect.
Hey, well, we could already have sexy female assassins, but they're so good at their job. You wouldn't know.
But we don't have sexy female assassins that are like wear schoolgirl skirts, have robotic arms, and big anime titties. Like that's what we're missing.
Which one out of 3 is more important? Put it in a list of priority, right? Schoolgirl skirts, robotic arms, and big old anime titties. Which one's most important? 1 to 3. Starting with the most important.
Anime titties.
Okay. Fair.
Anime titties, schoolgirl skirts, robotic arms. The robotic arms, they might yank your dick off during an old fashioned. You got to be careful.
It's a bit of a giveaway as well, isn't it? You see a robotic arm, you're like, oh, there's a fucking sexy assassin.
I mean, I like the notion of her not complaining about her wrist getting sore, but it's. You ever been there? I've been there. It's not cool.
No. I'm hospitable when it comes to the old.
You're hospitable.
I realise it's not just about me; it's about her as well. Like it's just... Okay, that was good. That was really good. I gotta say, I mean, there's wordplay, right? It's like I didn't steal it. I inappropriately reassigned its ownership. Wordplay like that. I liberated it.
Yeah. But I had that is probably one of the most clever I've ever heard. It's like, no, I don't come quick. I'm hospitable.
It's there for her self-esteem. Jizzed for her pleasure. One of my favourites was someone who worked in a supermarket, logistical engineer. They stacked the shelves. Actually, the best one was it was on a job resume. It was, they worked at fucking Walmart for 2 years, and before that, they wrote it down as an urban pharmacist. He was a drug dealer.
Right, yeah.
Good for you, mate. I hope you got the job if you're out there.
And a phrase that's actually used, street chemist? Don't call meth cookers street chemists. You hear law enforcement people saying that. And it's like, no.
No!
Just as a little side note, can I ask, what's it called? The movie with the thing, with the guy who does the stuff with the future? Minority Report.
I was just about to say.
That movie's not good.
No, it's not. It's terrible.
I
hated it. And I was in the minority for that because everyone loved it when it came out. And I was just like, what?
Yeah.
What's this shit?
People speak so highly of it and whatnot. And it's like, okay, I'm not saying it's not well filmed. It's made by Steven Spielberg. The cinematography is second to none. It looks gorgeous. The set pieces, etc. Everything's great. But then it turns into a movie where Tom Cruise is dragging around the bald precog girl the whole movie. It's so dumb. It's just him dragging her around. That's like all I remember of half that fucking film.
The whole thing's dumb.
It's like, okay, I'm not saying that movie couldn't have been good. You made it bad. Do you know what I mean? Like, didn't you look at the script and realize? And I remember watching a making of it. It's like, oh, we consulted futurists and other people that
I don't want to be strong like man who look pretty. I want to be strong like bitch that fight bears in the forest.
This is how they got out of bankruptcy from $10 a month getting someone unlimited movie tickets. So they already had a costly model set for failure and said fuck it all in. Send you and Polly the law review article on it.
I mean, here's the thing, you're not fucking wrong, and if you want to give us unlimited movie tickets, you can go to streamlabs.com/drunkenuncle, streamlabs.com/polydublive, and streamlabs.com/Sinatra_says live streams. Because, everything's a scam, and we're not any different. You know what else
had a robot?
Streamlabs.com
/polydub and hit that whale explosion, because it's been a hot minute.
It has been a while.
Knocking.
Like Sinatra, we were complaining about that on Noir Bar. No one's hit the whale explosion in so long.
Dude, I want to see the whale explosion. That's a good.
It's a mere $30. I put it too high.
Scant $30.
I put it too high.
Oh, I didn't hear that word there.
So they got out of bankruptcy for $10 a month, getting some unlimited movie tickets. So they had a costly model set for failure and said fuck it all. Sent you and Polydub a law review article. Ooh, I'll check that out. Thanks, man.
The thing about Minority Report there, Polly, is that it's a film about something that didn't happen.
That you know.
Well, I mean, you get there, right? I think people do the whole discussion in and around, like, oh, this was all just in his head. He was actually in prison the whole time. No, he wasn't. Here's this evidence that it didn't, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, you're trying to make it cooler than it is with that theory.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. You unconsciously know you were bored, so you're trying to add interest post facto. That's what's happening.
Bang on. Yeah. I mean, what we're talking, cyberpunk and hot female assassins with schoolgirl outfits, anime titties, and robot arms. You know who else had a robot arm? Radchek in Starship Troopers.
Yes, he did.
That's right. That's your fucking female assassin right there, mate. And he's bald. He's shaven. He's got a Brazilian just on the top of his head. Let's move on.
Good Lord.
Entire cabin reported stolen in Michigan. Can't have shit in Chicago, can you? Wait, hang on, Chicago?
Not Illinois.
Illinois. Can't have shit in Michigan, can you? I should have said it. It's right there. The clue's right there.
Detroit?
Someone stole an entire cabin.
Okay, hold on. Is that cabin just constructed out of, like, a shipping box unit?
It does
Dude,
look
that's
awfully
super
cardboard.
popular. They're like $8,000, I think.
I want one of these
containers.
I want one of these. Like, if you had some land, like, you could have, like, your regular house, and then on the far side of your property, you drop one of these to go, like, hang out in, and, you know.
If I ever get
That's
rich,
so cool.
If I ever get rich, that's one of my things, is you can have entire shipping containers furnished and buried for $10,000 a piece on your property. And then these cost, like, I think $5,000.
Yeah,
but the thing is, like, presumably two people could just lift it up and walk off with it.
Presumably,
this is what I mean. Like, does
time.
it still have the trailer hitch attachment to the front of it? Is that how they stole it? You know what I mean? That's what I was thinking.
We're looking for 4 men with a crane.
Looking for someone who's got the trailer hitch ball on the back of their truck in Chicago, because there's not too many of them. This is fucking Iowa, after all.
I'm with you, Sin. Like, if it's just one person living on their own, then yeah, that could be quite cozy, couldn't it?
No.
Right, that's what I'm saying. And it's like, you know, to have it as like your hunting lodge on the far side of your property. Like, it's not your main house. It's just like, you know, you go out there, you know, hunt some game, go hang out in the little box house for the night. Invite over a new girl, you know, whatever.
So I'm seeing up the top here as well. I can see a vent, right, facing the front.
That's those are actually to keep the pressure between the roof and outside good.
Oh, no shit. See, I was thinking there was that's
a
like
lot of Midwest houses have those.
Your sleeping area or something, like the cabin of a truck.
Mm-mm.
Do you know what I mean?
That's to keep the air pressure normalized.
Yeah, okay.
What the pressure... What? Like, go on. I'm interested.
The pressure of inflation, which causes you to sleep in a fucking cabin.
So, like, if it's really low pressure outside and your house has real high air pressure and a good gust of wind comes, it could rip your whole roof off. That's just to keep it.
No shit.
Fuck off. No shit.
Yeah. I might have that backwards, but yeah.
Like the house is that well sealed that you can have a differential of that much pressure?
Next time you're outside doing shit, go look around at houses with an awning, and you'll notice little bits of siding have those little vents in them.
Huh.
There you go. Sinatra with the knowledge. Very good.
Yeah, interesting.
I mean, I was only half joking about the inflation as well. Of course, you know, fucking everything's getting more expensive here. And in the UK alone, fucking houses went up by $8,000 in a single month.
Patio Furniture says there's no hitch, and by that name, we know that they know. You know?
They know. I know. You know. We all know he knows. You know?
Yeah, $30 for whale explosion.
So this could be the fucking, you know, some kind of stackable thing. Like you look at, like you know, the hotels in Japan where you just rent a pod for the night.
Oh yeah. Talk about cyberpunk.
It's like Jesus. That, but fucking all year round, because that's all you can actually afford. And then one day, you know, you fall asleep in Michigan, you wake up in fucking Texas because someone stole your cabin with you asleep in it.
They didn't realize you were asleep in it, right? We knocked and he didn't answer. I was sound asleep, fucker.
In my cabin that I own. So everyone keep an eye out for this cabin. Drunken woman on motorized suitcase leads police chase through Orlando airport, officials say.
Look, I had this, and we didn't get around to it.
Did you really? Did you see the video?
Absolutely.
Then?
Yeah, I did.
It starts off slow. Alright, I mean, here she is at the beginning, right? She got a drink.
See that?
But I've been here for hours.
Yeah.
I've been here for hours.
Yeah, bad weather. Gotta do something, right?
I don't know what we're gonna blame it on, but
watch out. Yeah.
Should you be driving that? You are clearly drunk.
You can't be that intoxicated when you fly in a plane, okay?
I'm not that intoxicated.
We need you to go to the terminal.
Intoxicated. She's not intoxicated.
Okay, Chelsea. Just go to the terminal.
Yo, I'll go with it.
Okay.
All right. You'll be fine.
I'll help you out. You guys are good. Oh man, that thing kind of goes.
Oh, there it is.
It goes fast.
There it is.
God! No! God, please, no! 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 No!
Hold on, it keeps going. Because more comes out. No!
Whales are just full of it.
It's coming out of his face is the worst part. Whale Explosion donated $30 to say Whale Explosion. Thank you very much, Whale Explosion.
Well done, Whale Explosion. You're a legend among men.
That was so worth it.
I think I'm faster, but I'm gonna have a bike pursuing a suitcase.
We got the bikes out, Polly.
It's gonna be crazy.
What kind of a chase?
Yeah, I know.
Suitcase versus bicycle. Who will win?
Chelsea, you gotta get out. The doors are gonna close.
Negative, thank you.
We got her, guys. We got her. She's gone. She's gone.
Chelsea, can you do me a favor? Can you roll with me to the main terminal? You can't hang out here. It's a secured area. I will just leave you alone. Yeah, follow me. Follow me, Chelsea. We'll roll out together. Chelsea,
God bless this guy. He's doing it. I'll race you.
I'll race
you.
He's
doing his best, isn't he?
Yeah,
let's just roll our little wheels.
This is de-escalation in action, man. He is trying to be.
Because this is a secure
What a gentleman.
I gotta have you on the other side, TSA, and then I promise you I will leave you
could tow
alone.
her.
I'm a representative of the Orlando Police Department, and I have been nothing but polite and professional with you.
Hyper polite.
Chelsea, look at me.
Chelsea, look at him, Chelsea.
Chelsea, look at me.
She's gone. She's gone again, Polly. Get back on the bike.
If this continues, you will be arrested for disorderly conduct.
Chelsea,
See? Disorderly trumps whatever bullshit you think.
She's done. She spit at me. Chelsea, you're under arrest. Transferring back now. Chelsea, you're under arrest. Transferring back now.
Alright, Chelsea going down now. Presumably for operating a vehicle under the influence. I don't fucking know.
Oh god, it was just chance after chance after chance after chance after. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Racism. That's what was going on.
Of course it was, Polly. And there's white people out there who can't even afford a motorized suitcase. But now it was
I honestly didn't even know that was a thing. I had never even seen one of those.
How could you be seen rolling to work on one of those? It's just like
could I be seen?
Yeah, you got your
if
documents
you're not
for the day,
playing
some snacks.
Limp Bizkit's hit song "Rollin'," then you're wasting your time.
That's it. That's it. You got a Bluetooth speaker in there, mate. You're banging that out as you're rocking down the road. Everyone's like, "Oh shit, there goes that guy again." God, I want to have sex with him. I'd love to share a military shower with him. I mean, Chelsea got fucked. Everyone. Drunken brawl breaks out.
Personally, but that's me.
Wow.
Yeah, riding dirty.
Yeah. Carmillionaire.
The bourbon and the
White and
Cadillacs.
Nerdy was the Weird Al version of that, I recall. Drunk brawl breaks out between two naked sisters at Disney World. It's one of those headlines that just grabs you, you know. A guard called an Uber to pick up two drunk sisters from Disney World in Florida, but things took a turn for the worse when one slipped on the other's vomit. Oh, it's the headline that keeps on fucking giving right here.
I stream too much with too many people. Did I do this on Noir Bar or on last Wednesday?
So. Yeah, one of the two.
That's what I mean. I've lost track. Yeah,
I think it was Wednesday.
What was it? Wednesday?
I feel like we would have gotten a lot more into this on Noir Bar.
I mean, does this
because it's a great
windmills?
story, Drunken? Like, I mean, like, how did they get naked? It's never explained, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, she slips on her sister's vomit when there's no description of her having vomited to begin with. It's just like, what the fuck?
I don't think you need the description of her vomiting in the first place. I think it's Chekhov's gun, isn't it? Like, it's there. The vomit was gonna get used in the second act.
Ollie, did we talk about my Tarantino movie pitch?
Yes, you did. We did. Yeah, the Sherlock Holmes Tarantino. Yeah.
Oh, I saw the tweet about that. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, fucking Tim Roth as Moriarty, Christoph Waltz as Holmes. I don't know who would play Watson.
Christoph Waltz, that is a shout. Tim Roth plays a good villain as well. That was in the stable has a letter from Abraham Lincoln.
He was
He'd be a great Moriarty.
English Bill Hickox or whatever.
Watson. You got to be looking to the older boys here, then, haven't you? You don't want anyone too big like Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen, or anything like that.
Oh God, no.
They'll take it too seriously. Someone a little bit, but also posh. I don't know, because I love Christoph Waltz as a villain. He's an excellent villain, no matter what he's in. Yeah, he's amazing. Him as Moriarty would really work.
It would, until you watch, because I watched Django last week. It's great background noise.
Yeah.
And anytime Christoph Waltz is interacting with Leonardo DiCaprio, I'm just in the scene. So him doing the Harvey Keitel as Watson, that's not bad. Like when he was doing
Cocaine Biscuits with Gary Oldman, that could be a shout. As long as he's got the Conditioner Gordon moustache, that could be a good shout. I watched all the
I'd like
Batmans
to
the
see
other day.
more of Christoph Waltz, because he played a good guy in Django, so I think he would do well as that.
I like the idea. Jaeger Pony suggests Stephen Fry as Watson. I think Stephen Fry is going to be your what's Sherlock's brother's name? Millard. Mycroft. Thank you.
Mycroft.
He'd make a decent Mycroft. But then, I mean, you bring in Mark Gatiss as Watson as well. You know, I mean, he's been doing the BBC. Polly, have you ever seen the BBC Sherlock series with Wimbledon tennis match? Engelbert Pumpkin Patch, Doctor Strange. My internet okay?
Yes, it is. I'm sorry. I was laughing. What? Those were funny. I've heard Engelbert Cumberbund, but I've never. The ones you just threw out, I have no.
Wimbledon.
Yes, I have. I absolutely have.
It was that was the original Ghost Food podcast.
Oh yeah! Fuck yeah!
We found the Benedict Cumberbatch name generator.
Really? That's awesome.
Yes, and that's where Wimbledon tennis match came from. Well, oh, that's the best one. Right, brilliant.
I want the French guy who was in the opener for Inglourious Bastards. That's who I want as Watson.
Oh yeah. He was an intense man. I mean, he really brought his A game for that scene when he starts tearing up. It was intense. Yeah.
Oh, hang on, because that was Christoph in the opening scene to Inglourious, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is, I love that man mainly for that movie. He was such a good villain, mate. Like, talk about
Did you know they shot
the room.
that scene last?
Really?
Yeah, because the whole time, it was either first or last, and they shot it without any of the other actors knowing, and nobody knew about it until it was just in the movie. Because Christoph gave such a fucking phenomenal performance. Tarantino was like, you can't do that for the rest of the movie. You need to tone it down because everyone's going to try to competitively act with you, and we can't have that.
Yeah, competitive acting. It is a thing. It actually is a thing.
He's like, if that's your 10, I need a 6 out of you for the rest of the fucking movie.
Gamer Valine, thank you for the $18. You literally described that slipping on the puke is why they undressed. Welcome to Noir Bar, where the drunk bartender can't describe two Jersey chicks making Florida news in a perfect storm of expectation. Well,
See, I told you it wasn't last Wednesday.
All right, fine.
I remember the articles
I feel
on this
chastised.
show.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel chastised. Not by a mom, but like,
I don't
by
remember
like an older sister or something.
Like not by your boss, but by a lead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
for
your
something
next
I
door
actually
neighbor
did.
that
You know what I
everyone
mean?
Respects.
Yeah, and you can't say, well, it's not my fault or blame it on someone else because you know you're at fault. You're just sitting there thinking, why do you got to rub the salt in so much, Jesus Christ? And couldn't you have done this like in private? Did you have to do it publicly? That sort of thing. You know, that must happen to you at Best Buy, Sin. You fuck up all the time.
I did.
Yeah,
you fuck up all the time.
Then I was allowed to be the berater.
Were you?
God damn, Dolly.
Did you do it in public, or did you have the common decency to? No, you.
The only time I ever berated somebody in public was when this dude he took the scissor lift, he fucking ran all the wires back to front, but he ran it backwards. I was like, "Hey, do you not like that? These are single directional wires. What are you doing? Like, go fix it. There's arrows."
In all of your time at Best Buy, I'm curious, did a guy ever try and carry a large screen TV by himself or two idiots and someone dropped it and smashed kaboom? Did that ever happen?
No, but you know what a Big Joe is? That's what they're called. Google it, Big Joe Retail.
Welcome back to the Best Buy podcast, picking up the purchase.
It's like a scissor lift, but an outward facing platform.
Yeah, I kind of know what you mean.
It's got a little hook on it, and it's open on the sides. You take a chain and put it up and down. Anyway, I was supervising lead at this time, and they were putting up an 80-inch Sharp TV. And they put the Big Joe a little bit too close, and when they raised it, they crunched the fucking screen of it.
Oof.
And I was like, oh, tell the store it was broken when you opened it up.
Right. And this is what happens when you pay minimum wage, no matter how much you raise it to.
Well, that's the thing, though, is working project team, we made a little bit better. We were making $16 an hour, and this was 2015 money. But I was like, oh,
okay, that's
fuck.
tragic that you said that, and I went, that's fucking tragic.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It was 6-7 years ago money, yeah, when your dollar was actually worth something. Jesus, fuck you, Joe Biden, you miserable bastard.
But that, I felt the pit in my stomach. I was like, oh no. Fucking broke a $2,000 TV. I tell him it was broken.
So what were you saying, Drunkle?
I mean, you just sell it at a discount at that point, don't you?
Because it'll what?
Some care needed.
It's a fixer-upper.
It's a fixer-upper, right? Yeah.
Are you an electrical engineer?
Do you need a new TV? All right, let's move on then. Driver on the I-405 caught using fake skeleton as passenger in the HOV lane.
Well done, sir. I appreciate your ability to scheme.
It's the high-vis hoodie that is really, like, he didn't just use the skeleton, he dressed up the skeleton. He did that the night before. Go on, I'm going to make it to work on time tomorrow, mate. Okay.
Did he give the skeleton a little blue ascot? Is that what I'm seeing?
Yeah, he's got a seatbelt on and everything. Like, fucking, this guy was taking this shit seriously, mate. It's alright, I'm just travelling with Eugene Cooney. Or is it Coney? He got caught. We don't know how long he's been doing this for, though. Hopefully he made a couple of journeys. And then he's like, gets to work. And like, fucking hell, John, how'd you get in so early? Guys, I've got a fucking life hack for you right now.
For those who don't know, because someone did ask, HOV is a high occupancy vehicle. So if you're driving by yourself, you can't be...
Yeah, I did. There was a story a couple.
It's the carpool lane.
Oh, I thought you said purple.
The purple.
I was like, are you okay? I
smell blue.
Like, it was It threw me, man. Cheddar.
I did have to ask this a while ago, though. I think Sinatra put up an article and it said HOV layer. I was like, what the fuck is that? And he did explain it just by going, carpool. Oh, okay, yeah. Actually, he didn't. He just said purple. And I went, oh, okay. It is a regal colour, sir. And then we moved on.
Yes.
I don't think we have any of that here. I don't think any of our stuff is dense enough to call for a carpool lane.
I love it, Joshua Montgomery, Bones McCoy. That's what I'd call my skeleton, too. Good reference.
Every skeleton deserves a name, Polly. What else we got? Tractor trailer loaded with cheese catches fire after crash. For all you cheese lovers out there, let's have a collective no!
Oh, man, I had a premonition with the cheddar outburst. Look at this.
Fucking
it must have smelled so... I mean, like, because melty cheddar's an awesome thing. That place must have smelled delicious.
Well, it's say what you want about it, mate, but it's not Gouda.
Wondering why a bunch of stoners are, like, hanging out with a bag of Tostitos.
Exactly.
So, F's in the chat for the cheese.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, that's a sad loss.
It's a lot of cheese in there as well, Paul.
Yeah,
it's not a couple of fucking slices of American cheese on its way to a McDonald's restaurant. No, we're talking...
It's not like you can just, it's not milk where you can just get some more. I mean, that's cheese. You have to make it and age it and whatnot, You
got to age it, yeah.
That's sad.
Which is why Brie Larson was never a child actor. The video captures...
Why'd you even have to bring her up?
She was in
but her failed YouTube channel, if you haven't looked at it recently, is worth one looking at. It's so bad.
YouTube channel.
Oh, you didn't know that? Oh, man.
I didn't know that.
When we were still doing comic book curation, we were laughing at because it's like, because every celebrity, Will Smith, whatever the fuck, it's like, well, you got to appeal to the kids because this is what the kids are doing. They all got YouTube channels and your Instagrams and your whatnots, and so you got a Twitter handler, and Will Smith is like, yeah, and Brie Larson's like, yeah, of course, I got an Instagram handler too to send out tweets or IGs that everyone's gonna hate me for because I'm pretending that I actually know who Stan Lee is. You fucking moronic bitch.
I didn't like that.
I'm still angry about that.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm sitting here thinking of Stan Lee. What a legend. And it's so obviously just a posed picture because she's dressed in designer clothes from head to toe sitting there with a cocktail. And it's like, bitch, you don't even know who the fuck he is. And she ended up deleting it because it was so embarrassing. Anyway, Brie Larson lost the channel.
That hoe from the Big Bang Theory, Bing Bong Theorem, Amy. The fucking the insipid little fucking white guy's missus. I
subscribed to her channel because it was halfway interesting, and she's actually a really sharp person, PhD in neurobiology, I believe.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be interesting, and it was for like 2-3 episodes from the time I subbed. And then she did a video on why she doesn't celebrate Thanksgiving because it celebrates the death of the American Indians.
I remember that one.
Unsubbed and I was gone. I was like, fuck you, bitch. Go to hell.
I actually did a response video to one of hers about we have to stop calling women girls. That's on the Drunken Uncle channel. Fuck you, Amy Farrah Fowler from Kyver Dam. Thank you very much.
Amy Farrah Fowler. Yeah.
This was early days of the channel as well, so I destroyed that bitch. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, Mayim Balak. Yeah, fuck you, Blossom. Thank you, Kyver Dam. I just you don't have to do that. Like even if you feel that way, shut the fuck up about it. I'm just gonna broadcast my opinion to the world, and it's like, why? Like you're so much for only. Okay, so she's a full-on STEM woman, right? And people are like, oh, well, STEM, that's what is good and pure at universities because it's not all full of social justice. Oh, fuck that. It's an infestation. It's in every fucking field. Get the fuck off this shit that somehow math and engineering and science are pure. It doesn't have all that bullshit. Fuck you. There's all kinds of based people in fucking my political science department, and there's all kinds of psychotic SJWs over in engineering. It's not as simple as what department you're in and what you get inculcated in. These psychos are fucking everywhere.
We got a poly rant on a Monday.
And we got it bugs me.
Ray Mana.
STEM is pure. No, it's not. It's
racist. Ray Mana in the chat says, "Go Gemma, go! You're a little bit behind, mate. So when you reach this point, hey Ray, hope you're having a good show, buddy." Right. So video captures moment when massive flock of birds fall from the sky in Mexico. This is some shit. Yeah, here we go. It's like an ordinary day in Mexico, right? Everything's got a slightly yellow tint.
Yeah.
And then, boom!
Oh my God.
Oh, shit. How many birds? That many birds. Let's have another look at that.
That was fucking crazy. Jesus
That is
Christ.
a lot of birds.
They realized they were in Mexico and just gave up on life. It was just...
There's a couple of them that are like, oh, fuck, pull up.
That is a lot of... One more time. That is
I did not think it was going to be that many.
No, when you say a flock a flock is only between like 10 and 1 million, isn't it? So like, give us a number, for God's sake, USA Today. Yeah, I live in... Yeah, this is my little Mexican house. My little Mexico. Boom!
Oh my God. There's so many dead ones that are never getting up again. Look at that.
That is a lot of birds, man.
Look at the text. It's dozens of yellow-headed birds. No, you can say hundreds.
Dozens?
It's fine. Yes.
At least 12.
Dozens. That's a gross of birds at the minimum.
That's a score.
That's a score of birds. Right, one more time, because I really did enjoy it.
Yeah, that video is really special, man. Holy shit.
It's right up there. I'm sensing donation notification here. Bring on the birds.
You need the parallels when they hit. Look at that. It's
so many birds. They're like, even the ones on the floor, like, what the fuck just happened?
Oh, look at the one that's trying to fly away, and it's just that, bro.
Because his neck is broken.
Yeah.
Dude, I just can't, like... even if if it was a video captures moment when a massive flock of birds... Yeah, okay. I wasn't ready for how massive a flock of birds that was. That's too many birds.
Sinatra, I got a new idea for a new channel for you, okay? It's called Sinatra's Conspiracy Minute. Okay, so you just find videos like this and you interpret it. And you're like, clearly, CIA or whoever the fuck is testing a new sonic weapon.
Oh,
and they unleashed it on a flock of birds in Mexico where they thought no one would notice. And then blah, blah, blah. They're just 45-second videos of you interpolating.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, just run with it, man. Run with it. Only you can do it.
Dharma has reversed the magnetic fields of the Earth, confusing the birds, who thought they were flying south, and they ended up going south.
They didn't make the frogs gay, but the chemicals did screw up the bird's sense of direction, and now we have video proof.
It's just so many birds. Right, we got to move on, because I will watch that again. One more time. It's just a lot of birds.
Boom! Look at that.
So many birds.
No, it's proof of alien life and UFOs are real. See, the UFO with its gravity-defying propulsion technology just caused all the birds to lose their sense of direction and they dropped out of the sky. See, Sinatra, there's 3 of them for you. Fresh. Go.
Mate, that was very generous of you, Polly. Very good. What else we got? This gin is made with elephant dung, and there's a good reason. I'll stop you there. There's not. There's never a good reason to have elephant poo in your gin, is there?
Sinatra, would you have this on your... Because you got a lot on your wall. You got a lot of different stuff.
Yeah, probably not this one.
Your bitters shelf is impressive. Are you willing to have this, though?
Yeah.
Nope.
Are you a gin man, Sinatra?
I do enjoy gin, but not poop gin.
No, that's fair enough. That's it, isn't it? Like, I mean, I like a bit of gin now and again as well, but I mean, in order to drink this, you got to be a real Dumbo. Moving on.
Sinatra. No. Come on.
My favorite gin drink as of late has been the Ramos Gin Fizz. That shit's good. You ever had one, Polly?
I'm waiting for a car crasher. You suck. I feel like somebody.
I don't have it set up here yet.
And then nothing happened.
Oh, yes. Finally, Drunkle's time to shine.
I feel so, unsatisfied.
Have you ever had any of those? Ramos Gin Fizz or anything?
No.
No,
you should try it.
You suck. There.
You stink. Passenger plane traces relax with flight path near Ukraine border amid Russia tension. Well done, guys. You solved it. Next headline, Russia pulls back, seeing flight path of passenger plane. Well done, guy. This wasn't a waste of jet fuel at all, was it? Just saying. Maybe that's why the birds fell out of the sky. £500 bears, known as Hank the Tank. Remember Hank the Tank from a couple of weeks ago, a couple of months ago?
This we absolutely had.
Breaks into another Lake Tahoe home. The quote is, he's lost all fear of people. Hank's been busy. Anon throws $1 saying that gin probably tastes like ass. Good work. Everyone beware of Hank.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Well done.
That's how you do it. The Queen, of course, has been in the news this week. She tests positive for COVID, guys.
She'll be fine.
I don't know. I said it because she's old, mate. She's old. I said at the beginning of this year.
She's a lizard person from Hollow Earth, so see Sinatra. There's another one. It's like, why would she be fine? Because she's a lizard person from Hollow Earth.
Yeah, lizards don't get diseases.
Yeah, exactly. See, you got
in
right now.
I said at the beginning of the year, in reference to the celebrity death list, that I think this might be the Queen's year. That she's gonna kick the bucket. She's gonna buy it. She's gonna pop a clog.
Gonna shuffle off this immortal coil.
Gonna shuffle off. She's gonna cash in.
What happened to Long Live the Queen?
What? I just think this is going to be her year. I got a feeling at the beginning of the year. I woke up in the middle of the night in a lukewarm sweat, and I thought, I think she might die this year.
Bubbles.
Black Dragon, thank you for the $2. Fun decomposition fact. During the bloated stage of decomposition, the cadaver fills up with gases and decaying body fluids called purge. If it can't leave the corpse, it will explode.
It's true. That happened to an English king.
And interestingly, it also happens to whales, whether they're beached or at sea. And you can see a video of it. $30.
Ever the salesman.
I was just looking up that she was born in 1925. I find that fascinating. She saw literal horse-drawn carriages that weren't for the sake of old-timiness. They were just people transporting.
It was William the Conqueror whose body exploded at his funeral.
No shit. Cool.
Yeah, he got an injury. I think he fell off of his horse and he hit a bit of the saddle, which punctured his spleen or gallbladder, something like that. He eventually died of his injuries, but then the gases continued to fucking go along and everything. And at his actual funeral, he blowed up, man.
I tell
God
you the truth,
save the Queen.
I got a story about the Queen.
Oh, do you really?
Not a personal interaction or anything of that. It's just whenever the Queen is brought up.
I've got something for this. Okay, go for it, Polly.
Every time I see the Queen now, I just think, you stupid fucking bar whore. Curtsy. It's the Queen.
Oh, God, we're back to Meghan, aren't we?
I can't help it. You actually complained to Oprah Winfrey that you didn't want to curtsy in front of the Queen. Just fucking do it, bitch. I
would not curtsy in front of the Queen.
But
there's always you meet the Queen.
You wouldn't do the slight bow that you're supposed to do.
Fuck this hoe.
Fuck this hoe.
Hold on, someone's knocking at my front door. Hold on. No, there's always fucking the Queen goes to visit something someplace.
Why not? It's just a simple thing of formalness. Who gives a fuck? What's the big deal?
She ain't me.
Yeah, but you ain't the fucking Queen, bro.
No, I'm Drunken, uncle.
No, you're one of her beloved subjects.
Every Monday, I fucking bring back England owning the world, mate. Every goddamn Monday, I make the entire world Britain. She don't give a shit. I don't get no fucking text message, no likes on Instagram or anything. Oh, Elizabeth, like your post. Nah, she's too fucking busy for that shit, isn't she? Every time she goes to visit some kind of fucking
man, it doesn't mean
she
doesn't. It doesn't mean she doesn't love you. She just has a lot of subjects.
She doesn't even know who I am. She doesn't even care.
She would shed a tear if she found out you died.
Oh, she's all dried up inside. She ain't shedding anything but a lizard skin. Every time she goes to fucking visit a workplace.
Let me tell you about Meghan Markle and why it bugs me. She's complained
okay,
to Oprah Winfrey.
Hold on.
All right.
Okay, now you can bitch about Meghan Markle.
Okay, because that stupid whore who still introduces herself as the Duchess of Sussex. Remember, she got busted recently, and it is busted, calling up representatives because she wants to make a run for political office because that miserable failed actress bar whore can't get enough fucking attention to satisfy her ever because she's a miserable failed actress bar whore and needs attention to justify her existence. Anyway, she's calling up representatives, calling up senators. No one has any idea how she got their fucking numbers, which is weird. Susan Collins of Maine, her primary question was asked about it was like, I don't know how she got my private phone number because they don't hand those out for obvious fucking reasons. And she introduces, she goes, hello, Senator Collins. This is the Duchess of Sussex, Meghan Markle. That's what she introduced. It's like, you've been stripped of your fucking title, you failed actress bar whore. Now, here's the point. Why am I upset by it? Like, why does it fucking bother me? Who cares what royal protocol there is or whatever the fuck? Because, I'm in America, so who gives a fuck? Well, it's because she wanted the princess title. The only reason you get to have a fucking princess title, you failed actress bar whore, is because she's the fucking queen. You want to play the game, but you don't want to play by the fucking rules. You want all the fucking glory and honor and status of being a princess, but you don't want to have any of the fucking royal obligations. Oh, I don't want to do this, and I don't want to do that, and I don't want to... Yeah, I know. You just want to be a Disney princess. You fucking attention whore.
That's exactly what it is, man.
It's just do the fucking curtsy. And her response was, but it's your mom. She says to Harry, the cuck. And Harry says, it's the queen. No, that's the correct answer.
Stop. Don't touch me again. It's the queen for $20. I'm fine. Thank you very much, Image. Cheers, Liz, for just... Oh, she does know who I am. Thank you very much for the $20. I'll tell you what, it does piss me off because they do this thing. They go visit some place of work, like a fucking steel mill or something like that, and everyone's there. They're all fucking like sooty fucking hands and faces and shit, all stood waiting for the queen to come along, and she'll go, and what do you do? My answer would always be, what the fuck do you do?
Jesus Christ. She was just being genuinely interested in
she wasn't being genuinely interested, mate. Like, I'm there. I just come out of one of the toilets I've been cleaning. By the way, every time she visits a place, she has her own toilet, which no one else is allowed to use as well, right? Yeah. And most of the time, she don't even fucking use them either. I'd be pissing on the seat and everything. Have that, you bitch. No one's going to believe you. And I come out of this toilet, I just clean it. She goes, and what do you do? I say, bitch, I'm drunken, uncle.
It's not true. I don't believe him. I don't believe
neither.
Him. I think if he encountered the queen, he'd smarten right the fuck up, I think.
I would not.
I believe that as well.
I repeat, fuck that hoe. I am not into the fucking royal family at all, mate. Yeah, I mean, the fucking Queen of England, she's fucking German, for one, right?
Right. Literally, I am more English than the Queen. I love that.
Right?
That kills me.
I got fucking... Oh, she fucking taxpayers fucking... Oh, no, but they made various businesses. Yeah, off of taxpayers' fucking money. And I'll tell you what, mate. If there was someone in my family who's been accused of shagging kids, I wouldn't bail him out fucking £10 million. Anyway, that's fucking taxpayer money, Prince Andrew. I see you, you piece of shit.
Yeah, that was a rough one.
Fuck all that shit, mate. Everyone's angry about that. You say rules for thee and not for me. You know,
it's just like, can we bury this and have this go
Who
away?
painted the Mona Lisa? Mona Lisa. Yeah. Da Vinci?
Please explain that Paul lost HRH, not the duchy, so she still gets that. Also, the Queen will get a full cannula that morticians use to prevent the body from going boom.
I don't. She's not going boom. She's more likely to implode. Thank you, Gamer Levine, for the 1503. Please explain that whore lost her Royal Highness, not the Duchy, so she still gets that. I see. I'm not sure. This is with the whole leaving of the royal family. That includes the titles thereof.
Well, there was I actually do not know the details of it, and you're right. I'm kind of in the same spot you are. It's like, but doesn't it include the titles? It kind of partially does because they started their own brand, right? And it was Essex style or whatever the fuck. It was something Essex.
Never
or
have
whatever.
I heard those two words together before. If you knew what a shithole Essex was, mate.
Really?
Actually, I guess Essex style is fake tan and casual violence.
And the logo, of course, was a fucking crown. And it's just, you guys are just starting a branding thing with their podcast that they produced one episode of, even though they got paid for it. My fucking God. I mean, the list goes on. But they were contacted, and it's, no, you can't use that name because you've given up your titles and your responsibilities and so forth. So they changed it to whatever it is now. Failed Actress Bar Horror Incorporated or whatever.
You say they started their own brand. You don't realise how on point that is, because the Queen might have COVID, but she's also bringing out her own ketchup.
Oh. Royal Chup?
There's got to be something. Queen Chup? There's got to be something there. It says,
I'm not, Sinatra, I'm not asking Drunkel if ketchup is the same in the UK as it is here. I'm not.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, he'll just get mad about it.
He'll get.
I didn't get mad about it.
Ketchup here, Polly.
I didn't. But you didn't.
He's going to call it red sauce.
You didn't. We do call it red sauce.
Well, yeah, see, this is what I mean. The reason why I was asking is because, like, in Australia, because I know from far and Gokado and whatnot, they call it tomato sauce, and it's not like
sauce, yeah.
It's not like our ketchup that it doesn't have spices. It's literally just tomato puree.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It doesn't have the various spices
I'm not
and
angry.
sugar.
I'm not angry at all.
I'm
not. I'm not.
You know what he sounds like, Sinatra? He sounds like a girl when they're going, no, it's fine. Everything's fine.
But it is fine. It genuinely is fine. Oh, now it's not.
It's the last one that did way to carry it. Ooh. Paul Farrell for the 950. Polly, you have to remember that Drunkel is European, not British. He voted to remain part of the EU. Love you, Drunkel.
The bullshit.
You didn't, did you? You didn't, did you?
I
You
did
voted
vote to remain,
leave,
yeah.
Didn't you? You voted to remain?
Dude, I'm a liberal. I hang around with you guys, but that doesn't.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Because, like, I mean, you know, this isn't the first time we've disagreed on something. I don't know why you're surprised about this now.
This is the first time hearing of it. That's why now.
Well, I don't broadcast it. I leave that to other people for $9.
You voted to remain.
I did vote to remain.
You supra-state supporting weirdo.
So
what about Britannia Forever? I even sent out a tweet the day that you finally left of Lady Britannia with the lion beside her. I was like, good for you guys. Fuck yeah.
Dude, I don't know. Like, let me take you back all of 6 minutes. Fuck that hoe.
So therefore you want to identify with the French?
No, it was a trading
Germans?
block. It was a trading block that was useful for everyone involved.
The trade can still happen, and you remain, and you contain your own and remain your own identity.
It's not been.
So let me ask you a question, Drunkel. Let me ask you a question. Serious question. Okay. So this is
hold on.
All right.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, but now I know that's an irony. You don't give a fuck about any of that.
Like, Jesus Christ.
Okay. So this is the thing. I'm not European. I'm British. Are you one of those people? Or are you like, no, I'm European?
I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm European. No.
You're British. You live on a separate island. You're British. Why doesn't a foreigner have to tell you this?
What'd you ask if you knew the answer?
No, I'm telling you what the answer is. You can be wrong about it. Like, I mean, there is an objective answer.
I didn't say I'm European. I said no. No, I'm not European.
And that is the correct answer.
All right. So brilliant. High five.
Okay, so why would you want to remain part of the European Union and further disintegrate your national identity as it's slowly disappearing with mass immigration? Why would you not want, like, Britannia Forever?
Welcome to the end of your life, and I promise it's going to hurt.
Thank you for the vote to remain, Drunkel.
Thank you, Charles Schwab. Sarcasm doesn't come across in text-to-speech, does it?
Thank you, Charles. I will thank you.
I don't know. I mean, it was a trading block, which was useful to everyone involved. It was good.
You could still
we've never had it so good.
Oh, you can still... And Trump stood up and said, fuck it, if they won't trade with you, we will. So, like, there was no threat of anything going wrong. And even if it did cost you more and items did become more expensive... Sinatra, okay, here we go, right? Would you rather see embargoes against China and have them contain the commie fucks and have your goods go a little bit more expensive because not everything's made in China anymore?
Yeah.
So would I.
Oh, okay.
See?
So when you guys get to vote on it, then you can talk about that.
Fair enough. I mean, it was your vote, so you could do with it whatever you wanted.
It was my vote. You know what? It didn't fucking matter in the end anyway. So, like, even if you are going to blame me for it, it still went the other direction anyway.
Paul Farrell says, best $9.50 I have ever spent.
Paul Farrell, you're a fucker.
Look what I did. Fucking Paul Farrell.
Fuck the Queen and fuck Paul Farrell. Right, yeah, so it's going to be such an issue that I can't get any of the fucking Queen's ketchup anymore because of the trading block breaking down. All right, let's talk world records. Should we talk world records?
Sure.
Are you done chastising me? God damn you, Paul Farrell. It is the world's heaviest strawberry. Grown in Israel, breaks the world record. This is
holy shit.
Absolute unit. The guy loves strawberries so much, he has a t-shirt with a strawberry on it. It is 18 centimeters long, 4 centimeters thick, with a circumference of 34 centimeters. It's a big un.
Oh.
It's ugly, but I like it anyway.
I would make
I
such
like
a
it all.
daiquiri.
I'm just happy. I could have sworn it was going to be guy juggles 4 paper plates while holding a fork in his mouth or whatever, like that asshole who just wants to collect world records.
David Rush. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, Australian man stacks 6 M&Ms and earns world record. Is there a photo of the M&Ms? No, we're not allowed to see that.
Hold on.
Oh, no.
But
You want I think it's
that other
lady,
photo's
right?
much more interesting. Yeah, that's.
Well, I mean, she's got 6 M&Ms inside her right now. Also, congratulations to Great Britain on winning the gold in the females curling. I was there. I wasn't there. I watched it on a TV. I was
curling, like with the rocks and the ice and the brooms.
We were watching it in the pub. We were all absolutely shit faced, and we were so into this curling. It was a great fucking night. I think that's that. Oh no, we got. We got some science news. Do you want some science news? Here we go. Breaking news: the Vatican Observatory. Astronomer finds new member of the solar system.
Cool. Which is where is it? Let's hear.
It's a rock. It's a rock. It is. It's around about beyond the planet of Neptune. It's a trans-Neptunian object, means that it's in the orbit of Neptune and it's smaller than Pluto. So we just found a rather attractive rock, but it's a rock that we didn't know was there before.
I didn't know. Fuck, chat. There was no way to tell. It's a tiny little picture. It was the size of 2 postage stamps. What do you want from me?
What, are you on about the M&Ms?
Yes,
Okay.
the
Well,
M&Ms.
I just didn't know that the Vatican had an observatory.
They've got a globally famous one.
Well, I mean, it just got a little bit more globally famous with me now. With the Vatican reaching people one person at a time.
Like, I mean, like, the Vatican has been like at the forefront of scientific development, right? Like Gregor Mendel was a Catholic monk. The guy who proposed the Big Bang Theory was a Catholic priest.
And fuck that guy, because that is the worst sitcom ever. I think he should go to hell.
You enjoyed it. You even know characters from it. You're the
Because you can't get away from it, mate. Like, no, I do not enjoy it. I do not enjoy it at all. No, I do not. No one does. Only dumb people do because it makes them feel smart.
Is it a moon? Does it have its own independent orbit? That's a good question that was asked in chat.
Oh, okay. What we got? This is the Lithuanian astronomer and astrophysicist. Woohoo! I mean, even harder to say is his actual name. I guess we don't know. I didn't read the article. Come on.
Well, I'm going to look into this because I like space stuff. You know that.
Everyone loves space stuff, especially space stuff from the Vatican. Who don't love that as well? Also, thank you, Shutterstock, for this image of the solar system right there. The planets don't actually have lines coming out of them. That's an artist's impression right there, guys. Can I interest anyone?
They did do it to scale, so I appreciate that.
Yeah. Everything's a little bit closer than it should be. Like, I can see parts of Africa right there. Denmark had a goose parade. Goose Parade, anyone? Here they go. Yeah! A bit sad.
Nice. Cool. They're so
that guy
behaved.
walking past on his way to work pretending he doesn't see the geese. Get it, little birdies.
I mean, it's not the first time there was goose stepping through Denmark streets, but you know.
Oh, very good. See, I was going to go somewhere along the lines of, like, the moment they start honking, they would get arrested, you know?
Wrong country.
On to our... oh, was it the wrong country? Thank you, Sinatra. Great contribution to the show, mate. And let's go on
Doing better.
Pope did not
titular
lock up
article.
Galileo.
Notice how I just cut that off? Yeah, all right.
Yeah, you're good, but I noticed it. You're good.
He didn't lock him up. He was under house arrest, and it wasn't that he was Galileo. We won't get into it. I'll do a separate video about it. What's the true story of what happened with Galileo?
Yeah,
it's not as bad as it sounds, and it's not the story that's told. So even the story that's told is not. It's fucked up in like 3 ways, if you know what I mean. And let's not forget, Galileo was a devoutly religious man. It's not like this story of science versus religion. That's a modern anachronistic casting back into history. It's like Neil deGrasse Tyson. Yes, somebody bring me the hate ball for him. I'd love to see that come up.
I mean, according to the song, Galileo had a devil put aside for him. For him.
Yeah. No, but I mean, that's a classic thing of the day. And Boo Boo, I'm not hating on you. It's just, it's fine. It's the retconning of history where it's like, oh, it's been science versus religion forever and ever. No, that's like 1930s and up. That's not an old thing. I mean, Neil deGrasse Tyson, the fucking self-promoting scumbag that he is, he claims everybody is a scientist before the word scientist even existed. Like Sir Isaac Newton and Galileo. Yeah, you mean those devoutly religious guys? You fucking atheist scum. Anyway.
What? All right.
I don't think atheists. I don't think atheists or irreligious people are scum. I mean, him particularly.
Yeah. He's atheist, but also scum. He's not scum because he's atheist. Yeah, okay. All right, okay.
Yeah.
Let's get to the titular article because this news has gone, Jesus Christ, way too long. The titular article was brought to you by the tagline Snowballs because Winter Olympics Finnish skier Remi Lindholm suffers frozen penis in the men's 50-kilometer cross country.
Wow.
How fast was he going? We don't know. Was it worth it, Remy? Probably not. You may now consider yourself newsed.
I do feel...
Do you feel newsed?
Yeah, you ended on a frozen peener? That's great.
Oh, what? Yeah. I mean, yeah. You've heard of a cold open. How about a cold close? Should we have a game?
Yeah.
Do you have a game?
Sure.
Let's have a game. Today we are going to be playing. It's a very famous game. It's a well-loved game. It's called What That Tweet, and it's brought to us by the hashtag Put the Simpsons in a Movie. So this is all going to be movie names where one word has been taken out, or a couple of words, to incorporate the name of a Simpsons character, and they all are characters. There was a couple of things with Springfield, Quickie Mart, Duff, but I made sure that these are all characters from The Simpsons. You guys might have a problem with the chat today because they might get a couple of these before you do. So I'm bringing up a special chat pointage here. You keep on calling them out until you get it. Let's play What That Tweet. Number 1. Blank of the Penguins.
Marge.
Ooh, I did hear Sinatra first there. It is indeed Marge of the Penguins. Some are good, some are bad, some are easy, some are even worse. Marge of the Penguins. Number 2. Hashtag Put the Simpsons in a Movie. The Quick and the Blank.
Bart.
It's not Bart. This is from OG Granny as well. She had a couple of them in there. The Quick and the Blank.
I don't know. I've run through all the Simpsons characters. I can't think of anything that rhymes or is close to dead.
All of them.
I could think of.
Darren Root with Martin. Now, you hear that flex then as well. I ran through all of the Simpsons characters. Every single one. None of
is
them
it
fit.
Chat, the Quick and the Duff? Is that right?
It is not the Quick and the Duff. These are all characters' names. But
Not
it is
beer.
Birdie Toe in the chat, the Quick and the Ned.
Okay.
Stupid, sexy flounders. 1 point to the chat. Number 3. It is brand new McMahon. The blank and I. Hashtag put The Simpsons in a movie. They're not all well-known characters. There's some that you only see, in certain episodes. Certain holidays. Oh, God! Oh! It's Paul Ferrell. Oh, you bastard. For $7.77. Have some cash, you lovable drunk. Thank you very much, mate. I will give it to my EU overlords. Cheers, Paul Ferrell. The blank and I.
Again.
It is Birdie Toe once more. The Kang and I. One of the one-eyed aliens. Yeah. Seems so obvious, but it's all right. Yeah. Some of them are more obvious than others. Well done, Birdie Toe, representing the chat tonight. Number 4, rather. It's from Pickles the Drummer. Weekend at blank. Hashtag put The Simpsons in a movie.
Molman's.
Burns.
It is not Burns. It is not Molman's.
Smithers?
Weekend at blank. Weekend at Smithers. Incorrect. Good guess though.
It is?
No, it's incorrect. Not correct.
No. It's a good guess. Weekend at Smithers. Okay.
It's still
Weekend at Homer's. Was that a good guess?
There was a lot of Homer Alones I saw in this thread as well. We've got Darren Root with Burns. It's not Burns. Actually, I think that says Bums. Bastard Beast, though, is correct with Weekend at Barney's.
Nah.
Never saw Weekend at Bernie's. I think it's just a dead guy getting hit in the crotch a couple of times, isn't it?
Yeah.
You see that in real life. You don't need to see the film, do you? On to number 5.
It's just necrophilia disguised as a comedy.
Oh, now you have my interest. Kenneth the Badass. How to lose a blank 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 in 10 days. Hashtag put The Simpsons in a movie.
I don't even know what movie that is. So
It's How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. It's a comedy, a romantic comedy that I had to suffer through back when I had a girlfriend who was just annoying.
So, wait a minute. Under each one of those red squares is GUY?
No!
Well, you said how to lose a guy in 10 days. Okay, then what are how to lose a motherfucking guy in 10 days? I don't understand what.
Yes, because motherfucking guy is one of the famous characters in Simpsons.
I'm a guy.
Sinatra, you did get it, but right after Cougar Knife got it. It is how to lose a comic book guy in 10 days.
Oh.
Bart Simpson. Also, one of my favorites was Snake on a Plane.
Oh, nice, right? Snake.
I love it. Snake's brilliant. Do you want to hear my impression of Snake? You ready?
Yep.
Bye. All right. Free trampoline.
Okay. It's Sonia, old Som, pronouns, which we all need to know, she, her, and hers. Dude, where's my blank? Hashtag put The Simpsons in a movie. You guys are doing strikingly bad for I thought you'd be doing a lot better by now.
No, we're not. They won't be. But...
Well, you've reached your expectations then, Polly. I'm proud of you, bud. Patio Furniture with Barney's. Let us know when you catch up to the stream, bud. Here's a little treat for you. Hey, Patio Furniture.
Dude, where's my Bart? No.
It is Darren Root. Dude, where's my Carl? Carl's black. Lenny is white. On to number 7. It's
I have
Hannah.
noticed that.
Hashtag put The Simpsons in a movie. Blank story. Blank story.
Is there a Tom in The Simpsons?
There is not a Tom. Well, there probably is, but it's not what we're looking for. Oh, could it be?
Snowball 2?
It's Snowball 2 story. It is Big Dro in the chat coming in. You may remember him from such other Greek tragedies as Antigone. It is Troy's story.
Okay.
Troy McClure, come on.
He never says Troy. It's always, hi, I'm Troy McClure.
So he did say Troy, is what you're saying.
Okay.
I mean, you literally just said Troy. I didn't make up the tweets. On to number 8. It's Catalina St. Yves. Hashtag put the Simpsons in a movie. You've got blank.
Is there a gay character in this? You've got gay?
I mean, Smithers is...
there you go. There. Point for Polly.
So you've got Smithers.
You've got game. Because character rhymes with game.
It's not game. I mean, the movie you're thinking of is not game.
What is it?
Tom Hanks and someone writing letters to each other from the future.
Oh, right. Okay. You've got...
Darren Root.
You got maimed?
You've got Mel. Sideshow Mel.
Oh, yeah. Sideshow Mel.
Number 9 is brand new McCann again. Pretty in blank. Hashtag put the Simpsons in a movie. This one I thought was particularly good. I'm sure you will both disagree. Pretty in blank.
Good thing there's a delay with the chat or we'd be just like destroyed.
Well, that's what I think makes it a little more fair, you know?
Yeah. I got nothing. Purple.
I mean... No.
Frink?
It is indeed Pretty in Frink. Sinatra with a point.
Nice.
I thought that was good. I quite like that. And the last one, it is A Shining Wit will be the deciders on that. The blank for Red October. Hashtag put the Simpsons in a movie.
The cunt. Mrs. Krabappel. She's the cunt. It's the cunt for Red October.
Krabappel for Red October. That's good.
Yeah.
It's Crabapple. Why do people say Crabapple?
That's her name. That's how she says it.
It's Crab Apple.
It's a perfectly cromulent word.
I mean, cromulent is cromulent. The blank for Red October.
I got nothing.
What if if I just say to you, ha ha?
Rusty?
Oh, Huts. Lionel Huts. The Huts for Red October.
I mean, it's close. I'm going to give Polly but it is close enough. I don't think anyone's going to get it except for Chad Parsons, showing that he is an absolute Chad in the chat. It is the months for Red October. Aww. But Huts is good enough, Polly, and I feel sorry for you. We have got a tiebreaker, though. I mean, this is the chat's game. It's already done.
No shit. Yeah,
but let's see. Right, I smashed it, right? But this is the tiebreaker. First one to get it, and this one was my favourite. Much blank about nothing.
Apu.
Fucking of course it was. Much Apu about nothing. Come on. Brilliant. That is our game of What That Tweet, and it is the independent adjudicators are in third place. But by no means last place. Actually, I take that back. Definitely last place. It is Polydub with 1 point. Sinatra Says taking the silver medal with 2. And the chat coming in hard with a resounding 7 points, bringing them up to 2 in the season-wide scores against Polly's 7 and Sinatra's
Does the tiebreaker
9.
not count as a point?
I mean, yeah, okay, it does, but you still wouldn't have won.
That would have been 3, not 2.
Okay, Sinatra Says with 3, and the chat with a resounding 7, bringing them up to 2 points in the season-wide scores against Polydub 7 and Sinatra Says 9. Do you have a couple of questions before we get the fuck out of here?
Sure.
Let's have a couple of questions before we get the fuck out of here. People in the chat, if you've got a couple of questions before we get the fuck out of here, for myself, Sinatra Says or Polydub, whack them in the chat, and we'll answer a couple before we get the fuck out of here. Sinatra, what's good, bro?
I got a video going up on the second channel right now. Go check it out.
Hey, Polydub.
I got a video going up on my channel right now.
Do you really?
No.
Ah. See, if I said that, it would sound even less believable, wouldn't it? What about Friday's Noir Bar, mate?
Oh yeah, you can go check out Friday's Noir Bar with Sam and Sinatra. It was a good time. It was ridiculous. Sinatra and I were both drunk, and it was early morning for Sam, so he was like out of it, cobwebbed head. It was hilarious.
It was a good time.
I like that a lot. Question-wise, we have got Cougar Knife asks. Oops, timed out. Big Dro says, did Sinatra get his silver play button? Short fact, Otaku never got his.
Yeah, I got mine years ago.
Yeah, fucking ages ago, right? I remember you saying you weren't going to get it, but you did. Because, you kind of got it. Cougar Knife says, do you have bread in the UK? Because we have fucking bread in the UK! You fucking idiot! Lady Monoceros says, can I go to the potty? I'd prefer you go to the grown-up toilet. Evil One says, am I still doing God's work? You know you are, sir. The redheads today, particularly delectable. And Molly Okami says, do you recognise the bodies in the water? I do not recognise the bodies in the water. Well, that's it then, guys. This show is over. But if you find yourself with an itch that only a AAA meeting can scratch, then don't go shagging balloons just yet. We'll be back on Wednesday on the Polydub channel at 10:30pm GMT, 5:30pm EST, 4:30 Central with news, games and banter that will make you wish you were on Christmas Island, where it'll be 5:30am. I'm heading over to twitch.tv/DrunkenPlays for some epic gameage. It's Batman night, guys. While you're there, be sure to check out Sinatra_says. But if it's way past your bedtime, then thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for all the donations. Honestly, from the bottom of my heart, guys, things are getting very
for the
expensive
donations
here in the UK.
Yeah.
Fucking,
you guys rock.
Rent's gone up. Fucking all across the UK. Fucking energy bills are going up by 56%. So you guys, you're keeping me warm. So thank you very much for that.
Biden has destroyed our economy, so food's expensive, man. Jesus Christ, gas is expensive. Everything. Oh.
Thanks, Obama. And don't freeze your...
that fucking ancient house plant. Thank you, Obama.
Don't freeze your bollocks off.